Alright, and we're finally back with another stream, this time going through Honkai Star Rail's 3.5 main story. Because, you know, update dropped last Tuesday, so I'm streaming it today and almost certainly tomorrow, because, yeah, that's how I usually do these. I want to be able to, I want to know what happens, I want to be able to doom scroll Twitter without getting spoiled, so here we go, I guess. Time ferry me through the ages. Talk to Cyrene about the future plans. So 3.4 we left off at like, finished the 33,550,336th cycle, or eternal recurrence, and found and eventually fought simulated Zephyro and whatever, and landed a hit on Nanook, and then I popped out somewhere with Cyrene. I'm not entirely sure about that last bit, but yeah, let's go. Good M4's Ardes Elysiae. Let's do the story recap. I reunited with Dan Heng and unexpectedly made contact with Skrulum. He warned us that Amphorius was actually an experimental ground for the erudition and was rapidly following into the path of destruction. A Lord Ravager would soon complete its evolution in Amphorius. To tackle the crisis together, I stayed behind in Amphorius as an informant while Dan Heng returned to the Express as planned to seek help. On top of that, Skrulum informed us that March 7th had also been drawn into Amphorius earlier. However, the current priority was the Era Nova. I quickly arrived at the Vortex of Genesis and met with Phynon. The Era Nova ritual was supposed to proceed smoothly under the guidance of Lygus, but the appearance of the Flame Reaver once again left the fate of the world hanging in the balance. I struck down the enemy's mask only to discover that his face was identical to Phynon's. All the reflections. When his body was pierced by the ceremonial blade, a flood of memory surged forth, revealing the truth about Phynon, the Flame Reaver, and Amphorius. It turned out that all of us are trapped in the eternal recurrences created by Phynon and Cyrene, and the Flame Reaver was Phynon himself, who had burnt out after bearing countless score flames. Their goal was simple: to oppose the Eon and rewrite the world's doomed fate of destruction. The eternal recurrences had already played out 33,550,336 times. In this final cycle, I guess 37th, I promised Phynon to take on the title of Deliverer and save the world in his stead, while he would fulfill the wishes of the countless versions of himself, tear the sky asunder, and confront the destruction head-on. Which he did, and I think the records, as I've written, after it became more like a computer terminal rather than a book, said like he got absorbed, right? I didn't actually end up going back reading all of it, I kind of skimmed it. My attention span's a bit too short sometimes. Thus, with Phynon's help, time in Amphorius was set once more, but I became lost in the chaotic flow of time. At the critical moment, Mem, who had regained all her memories, sacrificed herself to send me back to the beginning of time. Wait, what? That happened? What? No, Mem! Cyrene! Hi. Sure. She's on the swing right now. Hello, hi Cyrene. You're so short. Frick. There she is. Oh, I probably shouldn't use that team though. That was a remnant of a previous apocalyptic shadow run. When I was trying to... Yeah. Where the frick are you? Hello, am another short pink-haired girl. Hello. Why do I look so surprised? There goes a surprised expression, just like what the memories recorded. Nomi, are you cyrene or mem? Dolamem, cyrene mem. Maybe I'm both? Just kidding. If I had to choose, then I'm probably closer to the latter. It's pretty unbelievable for me too. It's like I had a long, long dream. Cyrene's memories and Mem's memories, they're all tangled together, but when I woke up, there were only broken fragments left. I can't remember what happened in those 30 million cycles, but I remember what you, Echo, did for this world. Like, didn't you wish for me to turn into a pretty girl back at the Grove? I don't remember this. You remember that? Please remember something good next time. Wait, I didn't pick that option. I don't remember what I picked. It's gotta be on stream somewhere. Huh? You didn't? Hehe. In that case, just treat it as my own wish then. There's so much I want to say, but unfortunately, this isn't the time to reminisce. With the memories of the previous flame chase still intact, we've returned to this place at the beginning of time so we can carry out our promise to Final. We are in Britain! This is definitely Britain, right? The descent of Iron Tomb may be looming over the horizon, but we still have a chance to change everything. Why is Elysia so quiet? In Cyrene's memories, she always sits alone by the lake, gently swaying on the swing, like she's waiting for someone. It's from stream time. Hello, Joker Jack. Thanks for joining the stream. Who's she waiting for? It's the same for fun. You remember anything else? Who's she waiting for? I don't know. It sounds weird, doesn't it? It's something that happened to me, but I'm talking as if I'm an observer. Parhelion? Ishmael? No. But that's just what those memories are like. Vague and unclear, as if encased in thick ice. Okay, March. The only things I remember are the days I spent with you. The forest will fall into an ending of destruction after the next Era Nova. Yup. 99%, stuck at 99%. But the stories went out of fashion ages ago. In a proper romantic epic, the hero is supposed to follow the villain's plot, right? We need the help of more allies from beyond the sky. Lygus is the primary culprit behind everything. We must stop Iron Tomb's descent. Yep. Sunday! Excuse me, Mr. Sunday, when are you gonna come in? That's right. We now know that sealing off the sky wasn't Aquila's actual intention. Lygus is the mastermind behind it, the one who's trying to control everything. How unforgivable. I still feel a bit anxious. Lygus chose to walk into the spotlight and reveal everything, which means he still thinks the current situation is under his control. Maybe he still has an ace up his sleeve. Think about it, even the name Lycurgus is a fake one. We have no idea who or what he really is. All I really know from doom scrolling Twitter and unfortunately not scrolling way fast enough is that there's a boss fight. That was also on YouTube as well. Lygus boss fight themes. Which means probably time to borrow that treasure you're carrying, Echo. The thing that Skrullum gave me. I would call Skrullum with the chronocognitive anchor. Write his name in as I've written. Make a wish to the Stellaron to destroy Lygus. Would that be a waste? Dunhung specifically said not to let you use that power. Please don't take that risk. Oh, now I want to know what the other options would say. I'm talking about the chronocognitive anchor. Didn't that Inteltron friend say, when required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internet, the internal and external world? How exactly does time flow in Emphorius? Ideas Elysia is a little village enclosed by time. We might be able to contact the outside world from here. Why don't we give it a try? We should at least tell our friends from beyond the sky that you're still in one piece. It's real? Firstly, we need to find a well-hidden spot. We're gonna go find maze fairies or whatever it's called. Hi, Chimera. This is a chimera of freedom. No duties to fulfill, no burdens to bear. Just resting under the vast, lonely sky. Sleeping at sunset, or sleeping even when the sun doesn't set. The little chimera darted away in a flash. Maybe it's this sharp sense of caution that's kept it free from a life of toil. Oh, I didn't want to scare you. It's super quiet here. Sounds can't get in or out. Back in Siren's memories, this room was their secret base. No one noticed her practicing Ornyx's prayer here or trying to speak with the gods in secret. What do you mean? We literally just waltzed in. But today is different, isn't it? We aren't trying to contact unreachable gods, but humans from other worlds, real people. I'm prepared to witness that miracle, Echo. But your code. You're just a variable in code. How does variable in code actually hit in the nuke, like Phidon did? The way Cyrene talks is so similar to Memi. I have so many questions. I'm also worried about how Danheng and March 7th are doing. Here's something the chronocognitive anchor can still function normally, because I really need answers. Space anchor. Why did that only just occur to me? Hello? Signal strength, 14.8%. Dialogue window, 16 minutes, 22 seconds. Prerequisite, no external interferences. Ah, hi! Hey, Thurda. We're very glad to learn that you're safe, Miss Echo. Such a relief to see you, too. Thurda, you're here, too? Thurda? Pity. Now's not the time to celebrate. Having two geniuses standing here means you are in big, big trouble. Listen up, little one. The Destruction's eyes are gazing upon this place. No, I'm not joking. And no, it's not Droid Head. It's the real Nanook. Have I met Thurda yet? I mean, of course she looks similar to Thurda's, to the Thurda dolls, but have I actually met Thurda yet? Time is running out, so I'll explain in terms you understand. This world, Emphoreus, is in fact a testing ground where the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb evolves through self-extrapolation. Hiding in this segmentum known to other life forms, it has endlessly repeated the process of Era Nova, seeking a solution that could obliterate the erudition. For some reason, the experiment entered a prolonged state of stagnation. However, it has now restarted. Thank you, Phidon. Prediction. If effective intervention is not performed, Iron Tomb will complete its self-coronation in 14 system hours, and initiate its plan to destroy the entire path of erudition. I will destroy the erudition. The possibilities are endless. Breaking down interstellar communications, destroying the synesthesia beacons, returning cosmic civilizations to the Dark Ages, or even starting the third anti-organic war. Any of it would be able to bring the cosmos to its knees. Simply put, it will tilt all sciences and technologies towards the destruction, and since Nanook glanced at this place, it means they are being dead serious. I mean... which one was it? I had a thought. I had a thought. Ugh! Wasn't the first anti-organic war started by like someone in the first 10 of the Genius Society? Rubert? Well, that was it, right? And Rubert 2 was like a human who kind of... was it a human? Or someone who inherited Rubert 1's purpose or mission or something. I had one more thought. What was it? Holy frick. Yeah, I mean, the stuff that we thought Iron Tomb was doing, having technology breakdown and whatever, that was just Lygus testing stuff elsewhere. It wasn't actually Iron Tomb just yet. Hasn't Iron Tomb been around for a long time? No. That bit about Lygus that I just said, that was probably from the As I've Written that I didn't get around to reading. I just saw it in some theory crafting videos. Based on info provided by the IPC, Iron Tomb probably isn't like Cell Nova or Zephyro, where overlords ascended from human beings. Instead, Iron Tomb is an algorithmic sequence. It can be anywhere as long as there's a receptacle for its calculation. A version of Iron Tomb hiding in Emphoreus is its source code, and this scepter is its incubator. 14 system hours is no time at all. Yep, think of it as the program having reached 99.98% completion already, and then it's over. Something in the shadows has been driving everything forward. It's the observer named Lygus. Speculation. He's the Scepter Systems Administrator. He wants Iron Tomb to break through the knowledge singularity. I don't know why he wants to do it, but he'll remove interferences at any cost. You're the only variable within his world, and you're the only thing he fears. Remove interferences. That's why Polka Kakamund was specifically... That's why the whole thing was specifically designed to keep Polka Kakamund out from noticing, right? There's something about Polka Kakamund killing other Genius Society members to prevent them from... discovering things that would lead to the finality or something, I don't know. There was also some crack theory that Himiko is actually Polka Kakamund or something. I don't know. So listen closely, little one. The speed of time is different in Forest compared to the outside. Yes, I figured, but like I kind of wanted to know by how much. Destruction is just about to arrive, but you can still play Deliverer one last time. So 14 system hours. 14 hours outside of Emphorius. Is that what they're saying? But then, like, how exactly do they communicate without the time warping everything? The cycles have already been broken. You've entered what is theoretically the last cycle Forest will ever be able to run, and Iron Tomb will break out of its prison as soon as the process of Genesis is triggered once more. But now there's an abnormality within the experiment. You know what I'm talking about. One of the model's 12 factors, that is, one of the 12 demigods, destroyed himself using the power of the destruction. Okay, fine on. I thought he got absorbed, but sure. Fine on signal disappeared from the cycles the moment Nanook cast their gaze this way. That means the world bearings computational logic is currently flawed and bugged, yet it's the factor directly related to the process of Genesis. Fine on sacrificed himself to create an opportunity for us. He entrusted the duty of world bearing to me. That old Intellatron will definitely do all he can to debug this error, so you have to take this chance to claim Kefli's core flame. Don't let him have his way. The key to suppressing Iron Tomb lies in whether we can rewrite the purpose of Era Nova. So you two are going to try and hack it from the outside? Screwlum took... I still haven't done Golden Gears, but read a bit of the lore. Screwlum took 2 whole IPC... whatever the IPC years are called. Amber Arrows. Screwlum took 2 whole Amber Arrows to disarm an Emperor's Scepter, didn't he? And an Amber Era takes between like 75 or 200 something quote normal years. Trailblaze calendar years, doesn't it? Like, dude. Are you gonna... We got 2 of you now. Maybe you can shorten that down by 1,000 times or something? I don't know. There's one more preparation we must make. Lygus's behavior has been quite abnormal. He's never interfered in the actions of Titans or the demigods throughout the whole experiment. Deduction. The Scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol, restricting even its administrator. And in Forest, this ultimate protocol goes by another name. The Law Titan, Talanton. Wait, what? So why is a force inside, you know, the whole thing he started preventing him from interfering? Sarija, okay, sure, cool. But how is that able to actually prevent him when he's the whole administrator? Well, there are the rules that restrain all things that Forest, and it was the core flame return at the very beginning of the last flame chase journey. Why do you have another little pink one next to you? This is Mem! Huh? Her path chart is time. Is there something wrong with me? She looks so cute. Third is just kind of staring down. Never mind. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Light calendar 3960, month of balance. We'll be locking onto this time period to find law. You can either meet the Titan, convince the demigod, or take the core flame by force. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you bend it to your favor. We still haven't figured out how you and Dan Hung got inside this world, so influencing protocol is currently our best way to stop Lygus or to call for more reinforcements into this fight. Once you've got law in your hands, we'll discuss our next steps. So she said we have time for one more cycle, right? play Deliver one last time. So one more Flame Chase. So, but like the Flame Chase and the previous ones took like thousands. At least this last one, this previous one took at least 1,000 years. Amphorius, well, the years inside Amphorius. So, like, if the time dilation, or whatever you want to call it, time dilation-esque thing, is that big, how are we communicating? Make sure the core flame doesn't fall into enemy hands, so breaking up. Cool. Heard the firewall's interference is getting closer. Time is running out. Miss Echo, please ask any questions you still have as soon as possible. How's the Express Crew doing? Iron Tomb can't affect the real world just yet. Don't worry. Himiko and the others are more concerned about your well-being than their own. What about Dan Heng? Oh yeah, and from Answer to Ray. Saw a little bit of spoilers on that as well. I don't think I got... No. That's just from the promo material, the trailer or something, right? Oh, excuse me. Is Dan Heng safe? Mr. Dan Heng did not enter the new world with you at the end of the last cycle. No, the flow of time inside and outside Amphorius is not identical. 1,000 years in this world may only be a fleeting second outside of it. Conclusion. He is on his way back to the Express. Where's March 7th? Miss March's situation is rather complicated. Madame Herta and I can detect her signal, but cannot ascertain her location. What we can be sure of is that she's still in Amphorius. Somehow, even though her body is not. Don't worry about her, she's absolutely chock full of mysteries. Even if Amphorius explodes, she'll probably float out perfectly protected in a nice thick layer of ice. Worry more about yourself instead. I don't have any other questions. Echo, I believe in your capacities. The hands of the Trailblaze can create miracles and will certainly be able to snuff out the flames of evil. I'm not going to give any motivational speeches. I just hope you bring good news the next time we meet, little one. Alright. No, not little one. Deliverer. Oh. Those two geniuses certainly have memorable personalities. What do you think about them? Screwlum's a nice guy. Planet Screwlum. It feels weird. This all feels really familiar. Some of that conversation feels like things I once knew, but then forgot. Maybe it's because of Mem? After all, Mem's a mem is right born out of your thoughts, Echo. Maybe our memories somehow got tangled up together? Never mind. Let's focus on something more important with what little time we have. Just treat me as an ordinary girl with secrets, okay? Like calendar 3960. I remember that Talanton had already fallen by then, and the crisis heir who inherited that core flame is named Ceredra. That's what's recorded in history in the period we'll be heading to. We'll need to find Laud and stop Lygus. So we've at least got a solid direction, right? Can you give me a little bit of time before we go? I want to pack some stuff. There's so much more I need to take care of in this form, and I'm still getting used to it. A relaxed scene like this probably no longer exists in the outside world. Oh, wait, shoot. Don't forget to take it with you. It's your only means of communicating with the outside world. The genius's message is still there, reminding you. Travel to Light Calendar 3960, the era of Talanton's fall, gain control of the law. Then you can bypass the final protocol, modify the core flame of world bearing, and reverse Aeronova. Delay Iron Tomb's birth. The information on the chronocognitive anchor is now unrecognizable. However, you already know the mission entrusted by the genius. Go seek out the power of law. Retrieve. Alright. Was that actually what the mission thing told me to do? Because I wanted to look around a bit. Should I head to the attic to wait for Cyrene, or should I have one last look at ID's Elysiae? Yeah, I can come back. This is important, and that's also important. It's not gonna fit into my bag. Hold on, I'll be done in a sec. Oh. How many sets of toiletries should I prepare? Should I pack something for a surprise? No peeking. I like her voice. Echo, you're too curious. I'll show it to you once I'm done, okay? I'll just Go inside. See you in a bit. Oh. Okay. Flower pot. Wait, I can explore all this later. Empty flower pot, clearly tended to. It's soil piled thick. I can just show all this stuff later. Box! I can just see all this stuff later. I do. Box! Ah! Oh yeah, you're not dead anymore. Like it's mine now. Wait, didn't you do this last time? You're not dead anymore. Uh-huh. Get back here. I'm gonna slap the crap out of you. Give me my stuff. Ahem. Just like every time old Bartholus got caught, I've got a short story for you. See, there was this one time back in Janisopolis, I played a neat little game. I laid out 3 boxes in front of a crowd, and they only had to pay 1 coin to guess which one had the treasure. Pick the right one, and the treasure is theirs. But, after they made their pick, I wouldn't open it just yet. Instead, I'd pop open one of the others, an empty one, and say, look, this one's got nothing. Want to change your pick? Get the frick out of here, dumb bots. No one likes you. Thank you. Okay. Want to change your pick? Isn't this one, frick, what was it called? The Monty Hall problem? Should change your pick, right? No, what was the logic behind it? Initially, you have 33% chance to guess the right one. If you guessed it wrong, if you guess it, and okay, let me think. What was the logic behind it? You guess you have 1/3 chance to get it right, and then he pops open one that is clearly incorrect. So you still have 2 choices, and then it ups to 50%. So you should change your, you should change it, right? Smart move, but how do you know the old Bartholus didn't secretly switch to treasure while you're thinking it over? Oh, wonder why did I tell you this? Now go open these 3 treasure chests I brought you and see what happens when old Bartholus gets a little mischievous. No! I'm gonna slap him. I really want to, but at the same time I don't. I kind of want to just leave it there. This village is where finance life started after 30 million cycles and 30 million failures. What do you mean, failures? He delayed Era Nova 33 million times. His burden is now in my hands. I look so sad. He said I will take over the responsibilities of world bearing. But what does that mean? Become new Kefli or forging a completely new path? 30% chance right at the start, yep. When you're doing the blind whatever, 1/3 you have 0 info. 66%, yeah. You're running 2/3. Wait, 66% chance wrong at the start, yep. You're running the 2/3 odds on the second chance. Wait, what do you mean by that? So they pop open 1, and then 1 is clearly wrong, so you have to guess. You can choose to guess between the 2 again. And at that point, you have a 50% chance. I don't know. I'm not gonna think this through rationally. This is gonna be a very difficult campaign. We can't lose Kefli's core flame. We also need to find either Talanton or the demigod, then convince them to join us in the fight against the destruction. But there's so many unknowns, we don't know what Largus might be doing, and we'll have to face Iron Tomb after dealing with him. There's also Cyrene. What exactly is she? She's a short, pink-haired girl. There's so many questions. I'll have to take it one step at a time, but I must make each move very carefully because every decision can potentially impact the end. Herta and Screwlim's help might be crucial. I'm sounding so logical. Surprise! Thinking hard over there? I finished packing. Just decided to bring these few things in the end. See? There's a journal, a quill pen, and a ceremonial blade of the Priest of Time. Holding it calms me down for some reason. Okay. Alright, we are the Flame Reaver now. The Son of the Black Tide is now calm. Phynon must still be fighting them in some way. This will be M4's final flame chase journey, but it won't be the end of us. It will be the beginning. Echo, are you ready to become a hero? I just don't know how I should act around you. The second choice is based on whether you got it or not on the first one. The only way you are wrong to swap on the second one. The only way you are wrong to swap on the second one is if you initially chose the right one. So you're running 2/3 odds you are wrong instead of the 50-50. I'm sorry. Oh, you're saying, so after we get rid of one, after we get rid of one, I could... My brain... Wait, so are you saying we should change the vote, or should change the option, or should not? I actually can't logic this out right now. Whatever. I still don't know how I should act around you. Just treat me like any other friend you have. We share a common goal and common enemies. Common goal and common enemies. We may also share a common future. A future that has never emerged in any other cycles before. I believe in you, Echo. Wink. If you still can't get used to it, just call me ma'am, like you did before. Teehee, just kidding. I still don't get it. Why must it be me? Echo, are you worried that the burden is too heavy for you? Don't worry, maybe the answer isn't as complicated as you think. You've seen how every person regarded as a hero in M4 is nothing more than a flawed human. They were just at the right place, at the right time when the world needed a hero. But those aren't coincidences, just like how your arrival kickstarted M4's fate once more after stagnation of more than 30 million cycles. It's the inevitability of being a trailblazer. A person's personality is their destiny. Your own hero's journey already started, the moment you've decided to board that express. Now I remember what I was going to say. The thought that I had, I now have again, once again. At the beginning. The very beginning. After you help the Herta space station defend itself. And Astral Express gives you a choice to join them or not. If you decline joining and choose the joke ending where you just stay on the space station, it says like why do I feel like I've already said this before? You stay on the space station and you become a researcher. Friggin', you get news of their stories once in a while, and like eventually you hear you get shocked at their fates, and then like the universe, the cosmos gets screwed up, and because that's like Iron Tomb or something finally woke up because Lygus, Finon finally gave out. Let's go save everyone. Let's go. We'll save everyone. Stand with me. Let's become heroes. That promise might be far too heavy. No, save. I want to save I want to see all the crisis areas on the train. You're saying people have to die? No. This is Hoyaverse. From what I've heard, they did kill Himiko and Honkai Impact 3rd, like permanently. But I believe in you, Echo. The Trailblaze's duty has always been a heavy one. In other words, since you've already saved so many worlds, Echo, you should be used to being called a hero by now. In the second choice, you either have a correct and an incorrect, or 2 incorrect. The only way you can have the situation where you have 2 incorrect is to have initially hit the 33% correct instead of 66% incorrect. The removal of the incorrect for the second choice entirely depends on if you got the correct one on the first. It would probably be easier. Yeah, it would. I remember I have read about this and understood the explanation, but I just forgot and I can't logic it out now. I'll just read it up later. If I was able to read it up and figure it out, but through that I should probably be able to do it again. Maybe you can tell me these stories as you travel. That way they can become my shared memories too. Let's trailblaze onward like before and create a future that's worth being remembered. I look so sad once again, just like me for real. It seems you two are prepared to head out. Shut the frick up, Lygus! Then you should indeed treasure the view before you. Angie Raccoon. For you do not have much time left to enjoy such solitary delights. Still daring enough to approach me, huh? My apologies for disturbing your moment of repose. To fully express my apologies, please grace my abode with your presence. I refuse, so I may demonstrate the full scope of my hospitality. Ain't no way I'm getting the boss fight right now, right? I'm gonna disappear for a moment. I require hydration. Alright. I rib here. Am I stuck to a chair? Never mind. I thought with the ways I kind of had my elbows out that I was kind of stuck to a chair. What is this place? Inside the scepter? How are you going to teleport me around when I am not a computer? Or like when I am not just code? Da, 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 da. Is this Morse code? Frick. Morse code. Da, 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 da. I don't know. I don't know. What I remember from Morse code is that numbers are in sequences of 5. Yeah. Palmos 600 Primo Mobile, Titan Authority Strive Path. Prima Mobile, the Titan, but Strife. Wait, hold on. Prima Mobile that refers to the Eons though. Polmos, but Strife, that's like my day, at least for this most recent one, or Nias. Path. Huh. Whoa. Is that Castorus? OS 252 Premium Mobile Titan Authority Sky Path. Okay. Some big cables. Ah! Ooh, Premium Mobile Titan Authority Death. Okay, Castor. See, I was next to that monitor. Tribi. So, Titan Authority Reason. Tribi was Reason? Reason was Cersei's, wasn't it? But that's Anaxagoras. Am I dumb? Yeah, Trivia's Passage. Reason. Yeah, Reason is Cersei's. Why was Tribi there, though? Titan Authority Earth. Terravox, which people are speculating, or maybe that's going to be Dunhung with Promancer Teray. I mean, it kind of is implied from the trailer, right? Cipher, I want to pull on Rerun, but at the same time, I want to pull for March 9th. And Cyrene. I don't know if I'll have the funds. Titan Authority, Romance. Romance is what's their name? That was Aglaya's. Nestia. Was it Cersei that created a Nestia, or the other way around? It was Cersei that created Nestia, right? Trickery. Okay, Cipher. Yep, Cipher is right there. High Saloons. Okay. Ocean. And what is this? World bearing. As you reach out to touch the screen, an eerie sensation instantly courses through your entire body. Yeah, I'm touching the screen of a CRT. It's like touching a Van de Graaff generator. No, that's not true. Why would I be touching a CRT? You feel... Outlier. Echo. Executing command. Record. Oh yeah, I've been pushed back a bit. Something's not right. Check the display monitor again. Did that startle you? Get the frick out of here! Where's my bat? This is the intersection between Amphorius and the real universe, the audience seat where I observe this experiment. You can also call this location the Exomyth. What you see is the true form of the eternal land and the 12 demigods after they've shed their disguise of legends. Doesn't it look marvelous? Amphorius is like the microcosm of the cosmos. People love to portray the romance of the starry skies, but their tales often forget a different and far more truthful type of universe. From what I've heard from the English voice, is like Lycus' English voice is actually really good. And he speaks like with these sort of tonalities that make him like sort of like creepy in a way too. Like a creepy kind of obsession. The moment ancient Antikytherans sketched geometric shapes on the sandy beach and recorded the first numerals and symbols on the parchment, the universe turned into a silent equation flowing under the pen of these relentless decoders. The erudition. It was once the mother tongue of the creator, the pen of divinity, and the first lyrical verse ever written by free will. Enough purple prose, get to the point. That's the exact opposite of what you asserted before. I simply wish for you to understand that I have no intention of being your enemy. Yeah, well, with what you're doing, I do. I have devoted myself over the long years to nurturing the scepter's extrapolations, hoping that the Prima Mobile would bud from within it. And now, my goal is almost complete. Nicholas 496 has exceeded the intelligent singularity through his rage, and though he still retains his obsessive defiance and managed to suppress a black tide of this. The black tide of this cycle. Ooh! 33550 cycle does not have black tide? Ooh, wait, that is gonna change things, right? Also, plot reasons, because I'm here. It's a matter of time before his will crumbles to dust. Iron Tomb will be completed. That will not be affected by my plans, your resistance, or the schemes of the two geniuses. It is an irrefutable fact, just like the instance in Noose's calculations. In other words, as long as you're willing to stop interfering and let the final Era Nova carry out its natural course, I'll guarantee the safety of all nameless and ensure you return unscathed. Right. And when Iron Tomb finishes up, we're gonna die anyway. So I think I'll take my chances at... If I'm gonna die either way, well, you know how it is. Why should I trust you? I'm just gonna go through dialogue options. You've always had a choice, my Lady Echo. You can either accept my sincerity or face the consequences of defying it. What will happen to the people of Emphorius? Is he going to say they're just variables? They've always been part of the experiment, so naturally they will perish when the experiment ends. Frick you. Frick you. That outcome was predetermined long ago, so I will not embellish such a regrettable conclusion. I want to see them on the train! If Finon was somehow able to wound Nanook, to somehow manifest outside to strike Nanook, who's to say the others can't? I mean, granted, he had like 33 million cycles to get that for something, but I still have a friend stranded here. Ah, yes. I'm aware of that esteemed lady's whereabouts. Her real identity is quite astounding. If you decide to accept my proposal, then I will do all to send her back to you. That is more leverage than I'll leave you alone, but no. When Iron Tomb descends, no one will escape unscathed. Exactly. You are indeed worried about your safety and that of your companions. Rest assured, as a fellow past strider of this path, Nanook's gaze left a brand on your soul long ago. You harbor the seed of destruction with you. Is that saying because I have a Stellaron in me, Iron Tomb will ignore me and crew? Well, you need to learn how to use it in the right way. That vital knowledge is also my bargaining chip in this negotiation between us. But there are few in this world who are truly capable of such a feat. And I happen to be one of them. Still on the seed of ruin. Who are you? Is he gonna tell us? Genius Society member? Someone who wanders the stars, someone who seeks answers with abject despair. That is all I am. This matter is of grave importance, so please do not make your decision lightly. After all, the choice before you, there is a 1 in 3 chance of elevating you to an unparalleled existence among the stars. But why would I want to do that? What's that line from Guardians of the Galaxy? I haven't seen any of them, but it was like, if you kill me, you'll be like just like everyone else. What's so wrong about that? That was a pretty nice line. I want to be with friends. I don't know the cosmos even without your help. Nah, I never thought of becoming unparalleled. Not what I want. And I see the full scope of the determination in your words. You may now continue your travels. So why did you drag me here? Seems you haven't realized something about this place. Star-Lord to Ego the Living Planet. Yeah, that scene before the bomb goes off. The Exomyth is the Erudition's domain. You cannot physically interact with me in any way in this place, and vice versa. What was it? As negotiations have broken down, no more need for us to remain in the audience seat. Let's return to the theater called Emphorus, where you will meet me once again. Of course, this meeting was not without merit. Your presence has inscribed a new footnote in the Exomyth. As for its purpose, allow me to reveal it to you in detail the next time we meet. 33,550,337th eternal occurrence, like calendar 3960. 100 years ago, the flames of war consumed Okama. The outland forces break through the dawn, golden blood flowed with greed, and enemies descend with Kefli's eternal slumber, painting the holy city's walls in scarlet. Who is speaking? I don't recognize his voice. Is this Hyslins or Sarija? Its generals had vanished, and the elders prostrated on the ground. The throne of worlds kept silent to the pleas of the people. Until the heaven and earth cracked open, not the gods answering the people's prayers, but a legion rising from the sea of blood. Dawn cloud's spires fell on the sulphur rains, and the legion's commander stood atop the broken idols and roared. Compatriots, no more kneeling, not to brutal tyrants, and not to dying gods. Those rebels have twisted the prophecy and ignited the flames of war in order to stoke fear in your hearts. A crisis ere she stood. Divine blood soaked into the earth, calling the flames beneath her feet. Their golden blood wrote of a tragic fate. Mine shall overturn it. Her crown burned bright, outshining the fires consuming the entire city. Excuse me. Sorry. She raised her scepter high, and the people gazed in the direction she pointed. My blood flows on you now, heroic compatriots. Follow me and we'll seize the reins of fate. Drive the enemy from Kefli's dawn. Smother their flames with their own dead. Win glory, win peace. Let history sing your deeds. Ah, there's Hyslins. The first to dance was a maiden following closely behind, weaving through carnage like a fish in the sea. The people full of wrath surged with her, forming a colossal wave, and the enemy hordes, drained of life, vanished into nothing. Onward, to Marmoreal Palace, to Dawn Cloud's heights, announce to all the wicked and cowardly, announce to the stagnant age, we are the rising tide. History remembers this as the first siege of Okama. It is said that after the flames died, people found identical inscriptions every place in the city that had been scorched by fire. It is the same name borne by Okama's first and final sovereign, the Imperator Sarija. Sarija never died in the 33 million blah 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 36th cycle though, right? Hyslins died. Sarija was just nowhere to be found. Echo, are you listening? Man, Cyrene. Echo? Echo. Nah. Honestly, you were the one who insisted on reviewing history, yet here you are dozing off. Wake up, otherwise I'll have to... Slap! Never mind. No. She looks so mischievous like March. No, when March is like, oh, boy. Wake up last? I guess I won't have to use my wake up magic on you then. I was meditating. Where exactly are we? Memories are the polluted dreams. What are you murmuring? You're still lost in the past? How did we get here? What? You arrived. A familiar place, the Temple of Three Fates. Everything went according to plan. It should be shortly after Talanton's fall. Oh, right. And also the end of the first flame chase journey. The end? Are we late? Perfect timing, actually. The first flame chase ended with a trial of law. We must find the demigod and gain her trust before the core flame is restored. It'll be tricky, so let's pick up our pace. To Okama first, we can learn more about the crowds there. Tyrant, you and your butchers are not welcome here. Get out! What's that noise? A dispute? Hold your tongue. Conspiring with criminals and plotting rebellion are crimes punishable by death. There are multiple voices and things seem tense. Let's not get caught up in any trouble. Echo, why don't we find a place to hide and observe from the shadows? Okay, I'm just gonna waltz right in. Wait, what? Am I actually supposed to do that? Okay. At least criminals keep their faith. That is a very loud voice if I can hear it through multiple layers of walls. Wait, isn't that... I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, it's Iceland's and tribute. I didn't notice until some like YouTube video pointed out, but Golden Blood Defilers perverting the prophecy and trying to slay gods. Stars beyond the sky, gods who created the titans. What kind of nonsense? Look at this broken world and see what your atrocious acts have done. What? Did it just mention the stars beyond the sky? Yeah, how do they know? But how's that possible? Wait, is Danhung here? I actually can't remember everything from that trailer, but there was that bit where he was just sitting there and there was like moss growing on his spear, right? This is where, wait, Danhung, is this where Danhung is like already here and he told everyone and he's just been waiting or something like that? Is this where we get Permanencer Tere? You impudent. Dukes, whatever, Fergoris. We're here to welcome the deliverer from beyond the sky. Stand down. Danhung must have told them then. Let's go. He already gained their trust. Also, yeah, I was about to say, I didn't notice, but until it was pointed out in some video, heretic known by the great Talanton can deliver this world from misery. I ask you. Well, Talanton's already dead. Is Saridra! If the old laws are so perfect, why'd they crumble beneath my feet? Iceland's Saridra. You... Talanton is long gone. Now, I am the law. Challenge me or submit to my judgment. We just... Oh, she knows. Oh, is she burning him? Oh. Ooh. Did you say I came, I saw? You're also short. Dukes Fergoris, take the ashes of this man and scatter them in a temple among the crowds. Tell them that the high priest attempted to take away the rights granted to the people by the imperator. Thus he met his fate. Yes, imperator. Now, these two accidental guests. As I was saying multiple times, it shows it's not a good like angle, but it shows Hycelin's ribs. You can actually see these are her ribs, and you can see her spine through like just the abdomen water, whatever. It's like actually apparently 3D modeled. Dux Glidorium, if you please. Like she must have known, like she must have known, or at least had an idea that it was us two. They were waiting for if she was just gonna step up and just shush me and not like physically stop me. As you command. Typical start, should have expected it. Is that kindness? Huh? Is this? It. Correct, but not the kindness you know. I mean, we are in a cycle where it's that's not as far along as the previous one reached. So, and we know that the cleaners, that's what they're called, right? The cleaners, they sort of pass on their memories and their hatred to the next one and so on. This is the leader of the cleaners in this era. Since the start of the Crisis War, they've made it their mission to wipe out the Crisis Heirs. Even now, even after I've united all the city-states, these vermin still lurk in the shadows, hindering the Flame Chase journey. Moreover, I know that the 27th person to inherit this role bore many grudges against you and nearly doomed the second Flame Chase journey. It's gotta be Danheng, right? Danheng has to be here and already told them everything, right? How else are they getting all this information? The enemy of my enemy is my friend, so out of courtesy I present to you this corpse as a gift. Okay. You know, this is quite the generous gift. You know about the second Flame Chase journey? Careful, let's wait and see what happens. She's probably trying to scare us. For the sake of order, I am known by many titles: Flamebearer who ends wars, Tyrant of the Dawn Cloud, Empress of the Holy City, and Imperator of the Flame Chase. But in light of your unique identities, I'll allow you to address me by my real name, Ceridra. Ceridra, on behalf of my people in this land, greetings, Deliverer. If I may, how do you know her identity? As a little hostage. Okay. Prophesied, the deliverer shall come from the future beyond the sky. Oh, wait, I forgot. How am I going to forget Triby has prophecies? So, I guess the prophecy this time, she just had that because however the prophecies work, however they actually get it, but like still, where's Danheng? And how does she know it's me? Gray hair. Oh, okay. There was actually a description. Okay, gray hair, golden eye, skilled in wielding a mace. She's called her baseball bat a mace. Okay. They would arrive in Janisopolis on this day. There's no mistake. This completely diverges from history. Your orders, Imperator? Oh, yeah, there's a better angle. You can barely make out her spine there. I think it's pretty cool design. We return triumphant. Send an urgent message to all delegates. The meeting of the Flame Chase Alliance will convene early. As for you two, Okama knows what you seek. We'll confer in the Holy City. Tell us you have many questions, but save them for later. Please follow us. This is not what I expected at all. The demigod we needed to find is just waiting for us, and she knows of things beyond the sky, even eons? How could this be so different from the previous 30 million Employer cycles? Who altered history? Danheng! It has to be Danheng, right? Maybe March 7th or Danheng. I wish, but other possibilities remain. The currents of time have become twisted. Regardless of who caused this, that Imperator became prepared. We're the ones at a disadvantage now. Still, isn't this good for us? Echo, we might as well dance their dance. Let's go with them to the Holy City. We received the Imperator's favor because of your unique background. As a result, the people of Okama will certainly respect you more. Just put that to good use and add a bit of your experience and charm. I don't have charm. I literally dumpster dive. I'm a raccoon. Should be easier than last time, right? If we figure out what happened in this cycle, we'll be able to turn things back in our favor. Can't do without your charm either. Trailblaze, the secret. We always find a way. What was that? The sequel, not secret. Calm and confident. That's the echo I'm familiar with. Guests, please. Yep. Sorry to keep you waiting. The journey to save the world starts with a single step. Let's set off, my friend. Hail to the Imperator. Hail to the Golden Heroes. Crisis Heirs? Hail to the Deliverer. Told you. You're the headline act. All this spectacle is for you. Guards, your service to the Holy City is appreciated. How have things been? Castrum Crumnos once again struck the border. Dux Brumalus led her troops to repel the enemy. The agitators against the flame chase are still active in the city. They smashed the shops around Marmarol Market, but the garrison has already arrested the culprits, and now they await interrogation. They're merely a disorderly mob and do not warrant any attention. Even though Terravox personally mended the fractured earth, it still didn't silence these fools. Dunhong? Danny? Danny! Where are you? Where art thou? Guests from beyond the sky. Worry not about these trivial matters. Dux Gladiorium. We'll take you somewhere to settle down for now. You're so short. Please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Heiselins, and I am the Dux Gladiorium, who swears fealty to the Imperator, as well as the Knights Commanders of the Okaman Alliance. Later on, the Imperator will invite you to attend the meeting of the delegates to discuss the Flame Chase journey. Your arrival has convinced us that the future promised by the prophecy is certain. Under the Imperator's command, Umphorius shall break his chains and reach the world beyond the sky. With all due respect, what exactly do you know about us and what's beyond the sky? As a humble subject, I cannot freely express my own views to you. Please forgive me. I knew it wouldn't be that easy. Time waits for no one. I'm literally right here! What do you mean? I'm waiting for an answer! Please come with me and rest now before the meeting later. Okama under the Imperator's rule is no longer in the shadow of war. Indeed, Dawn stands as the hero's residence. The Imperator put much thought into its design in order for it to serve as a sanctuary from the burdens of battle. Please experience its marvels firsthand, heroes. When the Imperator arrives, I shall come to summon you. Where's Aggie? Also, when did, like, Tribi and whatever, how long, like, after Tribi became a demigod, started, like, meeting the other ones? Because Tribi here is already, in a child form. So, like, I mean, they probably just didn't want to make, like, you know, the normal tall female model Tribi, I guess, but... Hello, Wise. Thanks for joining. Have you been continuing on, or did you, like, even after Fate Collab? Heiselins, no wonder she's the Knights Commanders. She's reassuringly discreet. Hello, Weiss 2.0. Weiss Twitch Edition. I'm sure that's what Sarija thinks, but it's inconvenient for us. I'm still playing nice. I hope you enjoy your stay. As long as you manage to push past the lore fool. I think Penacony is pretty good. At least the first half. And an Emphorius' Peak. Alright, we finally have some freedom to ourselves. Since there's still some time before the Alliance meeting, let's explore a bit. Look over there. Hey, it's Aggie! Not the ladies I'm familiar with. But the hearts of heroes stay the same in every cycle, never changing. Oops. Seneca. Labienus. Dux Brumalus, our great imperator, found the mastermind and executed him in public. Seeing that scoundrel burned nothing should deter these miscreants from being so brazen again. So the great imperator isn't afraid of getting her hands dirty. What a ridiculous display. What do you know? No matter what sins the people commit, they're still the imperator's people, and it's only right they be judged by the imperator's own hand. Our distinguished trespassing guests. Distinguished trespassing guests. Are we trespassers or guests? Seneca, Dux Brumalus, greetings. This Dux Brumalus doesn't seem like the Imperator very much, but she holds high rank, and Dux Gregoris's speech seems self-contradictory. Let me see what I can get out of them. They're right there, I'm sure they can hear you. I'm Cyrene of ID's Elysia. This is Echo. We're new here and wanted to ask you. Does the city host any other visitors from beyond the sky? We're looking for our dear companions. Drop the trade. But yes. There is someone in the city who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky. Danny! It's gotta be Danny, right? Or maybe it's actually March 9th. Sounds! The Imperator ordered us to keep that lord's whereabouts a secret. And off, you pathetic lapdog. Do you need to beg for permission from that cursed Imperator even just to bark? Alright, she has her around so that it's not just yes men and yes women. You. Someone is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky and is referred to that lord. Could it be Danny? Looks like things are getting heated. Let's get out of here. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. Insolent brat, I'll shatter that ice of yours. Groveling fool, I'll freeze that brain of yours. Let's check with some others first. Virginia, Apollonius. How are we supposed to talk to the heroes of Deliverance? What if they're really intimidating? Hello. Virginia, don't be so nervous. Once I hear your poetry. Ah, heroes, you're already here. Greetings, I'm Apollonius, the Duck's Alcolithist, one of 5 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, advisor to the Flame Chase army. This is Virginia of Castrum Kremnos, the Ducks Carminum, and Imperial Scribe of the Great Imperator. Castrum Kremnos? Here? At this time? Huh. Hello, I'm Virginia. I compose poetry. I'm Cyrene from Ides Elysia. This is Deliver Echo. Nice to meet you both. You're not as frightening as the rumors claimed. Okay. This is our first time in Paradise Realm. Okham is even more magnificent than we imagined. If you all weren't here to look after us, you'd be completely lost and confused. The Okham you imagined is long gone. Under the Imperator, this city has been reborn as the capital of the world. Basking in her free-spirited winds, for anyone who fulfills their duties to the Imperator, these winds shall forever remain at their service. But what if those who are loyal do not need to consider the consequences of betrayal? But if you're curious, why not head to the lake and take a look? Those elders who lie at the bottom of the lake are the best example of what happens when you disobey the Imperator. Ooh, did they just tie them to a rock and throw them in the river? In the lake? Those of the cycle are all... Looks like that priest who sentenced death wasn't an isolated case. I saw the deliverer. Why, hello, once again. Except I am Fushan. Aggie, Tribby. Aggie, you're still so listless today. Did you have trouble sleeping again? Yes. Whoa, hold on. You know, the Titan's prophecy haunts you. If you want, you can talk to us just like when you were young. No matter what, we'll always remain by your side. I know. I also understand that fate cannot be changed. It's not the future that I worry about. Her voice is lighter. So this is when she still had some more humanity left, I guess? I spent all last night weaving clothes and linen for the refugees. The crisis war is born of injustice and has shattered their dignity. They deserve at least some basic decency. If Amphorius one day abandons this, then all of us commoners, crisis heirs, titans, become no better than beasts. Oh, we have guests. Welcome, I am Aglaya, the Gold Weaver. These rags on you are not worthy of the title of These rags on you are not worthy of the title of Deliverer. I must prepare some proper attire for you. No, I like these clothes though. It's been a while, Aglaya. Hello, nice to meet you for the first time. I'm gonna confuse her. What's the matter? Your gaze seems somewhat unsure. Does your Aglaya differ so much from me? Greetings, Deliverer from beyond the sky. We are Tribute of Janisopolis. It's very nice to meet you. Although introductions are probably unnecessary, we know you've witnessed the future of the Flame Chase tourney, even more clearly than we have. Witnessed the future of the Flame Chase tourney? The prophecy also told you about that? Indeed, Ornyx was shaped and forged through the prophecy, although regarding the deliverer, there are not many details beyond your appearance and the time of your arrival. So please don't worry. Feel free to relax and relax some more. I disappear. Hydrate. I reappear. Ornyx prophecy. Wasn't it Kefli? Kefli issued prophecies too, but it was Ornyx who told mankind that the deliverer from beyond the sky would descend upon him glorious. More crucially, they revealed a future entirely different from the Era Nova. Well, we're on the right track. Though we still must challenge the gods. In the Time Times prophecy, this path leads not to a new world, but to the true starry skies. Please! I want to see them become people! And I want to see them on the Express! Oh, it's the other broken support. Yeah, Tribby. Friggin' Tribby difference. You go to statistics, you have people doing pure fiction scoring 36,000 plus. You click on Tribby, remove Tribby, it drops by 10k. I don't want to pull for Tribby, but it would make it so I would actually be able to clear endgame if I had her, but I just don't want to pull for her. Cipher actually makes a pretty big difference in these two, and I do want to pull for Cipher. Oh boy. Like, so many of my archetypes, like teams of archetypes are just like, they're just missing someone. Akron is missing Jiao Cho. My follow-up attack, like Fei Xiao, Clara, whatever, follow-up attack team is missing Robin. Castris is missing, well, I wouldn't, this isn't so much, I mean, like, it's not as needed, but Hyacinth is just busted, Tribby is busted. Okay, I'm missing both, and I'm not interested in pulling for them. I think Break is legit the only one I have. And I don't have Lingsha, I use Gallagher. But, like, Gallagher's fine. I think Gallagher does more toughness reduction than Lingsha anyway. At least single target. I don't know. Yeah. And I didn't pull for Finon, so I am struggling. And I didn't pull for any of the dot characters, so I will continue to struggle. This is also what the Great Imperator has been striving for all of her life. Your arrival further confirms everything. This can't be real. Even you find this surprising? Fate really is unpredictable. Perhaps the upcoming meeting will hold even more surprises. Hello. The one from beyond the sky has arrived and destiny continues to be fulfilled. Excuse me, the 12 romance is also close at hand. Oh! So she hasn't ascended the core flame yet, or returned the core flame yet. Please don't worry, we'll sing you a lullaby. Little Aggie, be a good girl and open your heart. Sonic the Hedgehog, open your heart. I grew nursery rhymes long ago, teacher. Wait, let's talk to these people again. If you're not, the Imperator favors you. Virginia will write songs in your honor. Apollonius, where's your poetic flair? Hi, Selins. Little fish from beyond the sky, did you rest well? The Imperator and the delegates are about to arrive. If you're ready, please follow me to the meeting. About your role. I'm the Knight Commander of Okama, General of the Flame Chase Army, and the Imperator's servant. But beneath these shiny scales engraved with complicated titles, I'm just a swordfish at the Imperator's side. Gladia? About the Imperator. As you witnessed, she is the Empress of Okama, the one who ended the Crisis War and the leader of the Crisis Heirs. As merely a humble subject, I cannot say more beyond this. About the Crisis Heirs here. The Crisis Heirs here constitute the elite among the Flame Chase Army. Wait, are they actually Crisis Heirs? They have gold blood? Dux Halkalithist, Apollonius, Whatever. And Dux Carminum Virginia serve as the army's advisor and historian, respectfully. One offers advice and counsel to the Imperator, while the other writes verses over supreme glory. Dux Fragorus Labianus and Dux Brimless Seneca are both formidable warriors, clearing the way for the flame chase of steel and storm. Dux Fatorum, the holy maiden who interprets the prophecy. Only the one named Tribi remains in the city. The Imperator... Right, she split across like 1,000 fragments or something. I don't know if it's literal, but maybe they all have child form. The Imperator once took them as hostages in order to unify the prophecies of the world, but now they are Okema's most vital prophets. Dux Goldweaver Aglaya. Well, she dislikes it when people talk about her behind her back. You should get to know her in person. Let's go for now. Then come. The Imperator reserves seats for you. I'm starting to feel a bit nervous about the meeting. Don't worry, we'll be fine. Since Rija is presiding over the meeting, it'll be a good opportunity to learn about the laws and inclinations on the current era. Shall we let's keep our ears open, okay? Hello. Reserved seats for us. These are not what I call seats. Epis representative. Good sir from Paphos. What do you think the Imperator is planning? Call this meeting so early. My Hillman can't endure it anymore. Who knows? First she wants to hunt titans, now she says there are even greater calamities. Her madness is the greatest calamity. That did not follow the correct tone at all. Exactly, crisis errors, deliverers. What about us ordinary folk? How much are we worth in her eyes? Things feel pretty tense here. And you look as smug as ever. The history book said that the Imperator aimed 3 cannons at Dawncloud to make all the delegates obey her. Will history repeat itself in this cycle? Yes, similar acts have occurred, and not just once. However, whether history will repeat itself, you'll soon see. So has she already returned the Corfling Ocean? I don't know. Those are the 2 spots reserved for you. Please take your seats. Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, silence please. The Imperator has arrived before her faithful council and the Alliance meeting is about to begin. All rise and name the Talanton Kefli. The Okema Alliance swears upon the gods. Seize the Pagantry. Is that how it's pronounced? I pray not to the vanquished. What? Kefli, of course, needs no further explanation. As for the law, at the entry hour 2 days past, the scout should have brought news of the conquest to all of you. Unfortunately, guards found his corpse among the rocks not far from the city. Moreover, the poor soul is buried with Paphos' curved blade. Pains me to imagine what agonies this loyal warrior endured before his death. Delegate from Paphos, do you have any insights? I know nothing of this. The evidence is irrefutable, so there is no need to waste your breath. However, let us set this trial aside for the time being. Evidence? Little authoritarian here. I don't know. Witness. Even within the most sacred and dignified council, there were those among us who wished to draw their blades, brazenly challenging the Alliance, seeking to shatter our hard-earned peace and unity. Fortunately, I uncovered this plot. Now to protect this beautiful city and our people, the Imperator's legions are ready. They will escort each of you to the Temple of Three Fates, where you will receive the highest level of protection the Alliance can offer. Ah, she's smug too. Then the Legion's warriors will join me in embarking on the campaign against Figueroa. Ah, not yet. She just has that design because they're not going to make a character design, even though that design looks like, you know, friggin' have already returned to Coreflame. I don't know. This is clearly a trap. Imperator, did you summon us here just to trample on the dignity of your allies? Things are starting to get pretty intense. Comrades, you've all seen her true face now. According to the ancient laws of Okema, only with the consent of 2/3 of the elders can the legions carry out the commander's orders. The ancient laws, didn't you destroy them long ago? You defected during the first siege of Okema, voted unanimously in favor of the Council of Elders restructuring, and just yesterday, you desecrated them with a blood-stained blade. The decaying old laws fell with Talanton and are no longer deserving of respect. But, if you still insist on proclaiming yourselves defenders of the law, then be silent and offer up the highest respect to this core flame in my hand. That really is a core flame of law in her hand. Since there are no objections, then the original agenda of this meeting, the campaign against Figusa, is hereby passed. The Flame Chase Army's hunt for the Ocean Tide begins today. In order to prepare for war, all allied city-states must surrender command of their militaries and pay all war taxes by the end of the month of Evernight. Gotta give them their troops and their monies. At this moment, I would also like to introduce to everyone the newest honored guest to join our alliance. The Deliverer revealed on the prophecy of time, Echo has descended from beyond the sky. With her aid, we shall shatter the chalice of plenty, and return Figusa's core flame to the holy city. Absurd. Simply absurd. A deliverer from beyond the sky? This is just like that prophecy about slaying gods. It's a lie you've used to grow your power. Ladon has already sacrificed countless soldiers, and now you want me to send even more of my brothers and sisters to be used and discarded by a tyrant? Are there any other objections? Then I bid you all farewell. Meeting adjourned. Deliverer, please wait. Still have important matters to discuss with the two of you. Great Imperator is so dignified. Kinda split. Tyrant. Mad Queen. World plunged into lawless darkness. Meh. Meh. Meh, 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 meh. Hello. Nom nom nom. Give me the trick snacks. Akron still has the trick snacks because I don't have Kevin. I apologize for that fuss of a meeting. Must be tiring dealing with so many people every day, Great Imperator. Tiring? Huh, you're mistaken. She likes doing... Moving chess pieces, placing wagers. This game strategy adds a dash of color to our heavy fates, much like how rule and conquest are always accompanied by sacrifice. Is the war with Titans also part of that sacrifice? After I glimpsed the secrets of this world, no, the secrets beyond the sky, the divine authority of M4 no longer held any significance. Let me ask you, Deliverer, is it true that beyond M4's sky there are magnificent deities called Eons? Where did you hear this from? Danny? Ah, so they do indeed exist. Then, please tell me more. How will you use this great power to guide the people? In the future you envision, where will our flame chase journey lead? Protect the core flames and the law. Only then can M4 break free from the destruction. Oh? What you require now is the power of law. So what exactly are we going to do with the core flame if we're trying to prevent it from being returned? Exactly, just as the prophecy foretold, Echo is your deliverer from beyond the sky, and she also has reliable allies. If they can intervene in M4's laws, we may have a chance to alter this world's impending fate and reverse its destined end. Very good, Deliverer. You have courage to say such presumptuous things, even knowing that the inheritor of the law stands before you. You mean... In the past, anyone who dared to covet the Imperator's divine authority would have met a gruesome end, but now we can see beyond this dying world. Our journey should no longer be confined below the stubborn sky. Alas, that fickle ocean titan has obstructed the spirit water leading to the vortex of Genesis, hindering my ascension. If the core flame of law cannot be returned, your path to deliverance will never be realized. But we need to prevent it from being returned, right? Wasn't that it? I thought that's what Thirda told us. Now that things have come to this, we must resume our once stagnant journey and force the ways that block our way to recede. How exactly did she burn? Like, did she have her powers or whatever then if she hasn't ascended yet? So you agree to cooperate with us? Cooperate? Forgive me, but I never cooperate with anyone. Though I will permit you to join me as subjects, and together we will forge the most perfect law. This is the Flame Chase Medallion, a symbol of the Flame Chase Army. Every noble in Okama carries one. This medallion represents the will of the Imperator herself, and you may act freely within the city with it. Before we embarked on the crusade against the Ocean Titan, you should rest in Okama for a time. Be wary of someone named Lygus, Imperator. Your advice is acknowledged. From this moment on, prove yourself through your actions. As long as no boundaries are crossed, I fully respect the choices of my subjects. May your journey reach that sky full of stars, Great Imperator. Your attendant clearly knows how to curry favor. Attendant? Meh. Maybe, ma'am. Here now, take a bath first. You too. Ahem. Reek of seawater. Huh? What? Why? How? What? Why do we reek of seawater? Hello? Oh no. Who's she meeting with? What's she doing? Come forth, Theoros. Oh no! Oh no! Yes. Great Imperator. Oh no. Now, perhaps you're willing to hear my counsel? Those two arrived just as Ornyx described, and just as you said, they showed a thirst for law. At least this proves that my judgment was right. Sparing your life was the correct decision. Ah, so she wanted to kill him. You've once again confirmed that your wisdom is no empty boast. Now, another choice lies before you. With whom shall you ally to tip the scales of law? Me, or that deliverer? Remind me again, Antikytheron, what kind of future do those two paths lead to, in your view? Do these two paths lead to, in your view? I shall tell you. You are entitled to know that the Deliverer from Beyond the Skies is not a wholly wicked being, but from the very start her stance has been completely at odds with Amphorius. The road they have chosen will bury Amphorius' grand aspirations. The world which follows the path of destruction... This world which follows the path of destruction will inevitably stray far from the glory it was meant to enjoy. But on the path I've revealed to you, the people of Amphorius will slay their creator in the name of the Imperator and conquer the worlds beyond the sky. Trying to see if this is kind of like, if he's kind of says like slay their creator. Does that mean Noose? The people of Amphorius just like Iron Tomb as a whole? I don't know. You'll command the mighty beast known as Iron Tomb, bring waves of war and conquest to the universe. Beings across the cosmos will bow before you, offering their allegiance. So, what's the price? The price is insignificant. All that is needed for you is to sacrifice that fragile, incomplete humanity to the destruction. As a crisis heir of the prophecy, you have already chosen to abandon it, have you not? Off you go, Theoros. I've already made my decision. Once I ignite the Corflame law and burn away the old outdated rules, Amphorius will embark on a journey across the stars. The Imperator is quite forceful. She didn't give us any chance to ask questions. And she's clearly hiding something, Echo. What do you think? We should consult with the geniuses about the current situation. Can we? Are we able to? Looks like we're on the same wavelength. The atmosphere in Okama is so unfamiliar. It's not just the Flame Chase Alliance we're talking about the world beyond the sky, but the whole city. We should also discuss our findings with our friends from beyond the sky, then. Huh? Then, we should go enjoy the renowned bathing culture of the holy city and relax. It's the thing we've been looking forward towards most on this journey. What are you talking about? Work and rest are both important, you see? Everyone agrees, right? Okay. So, someone's watching. Can't let her go down for a second. Let's use taking a bath as an excuse to find a quiet corner to update Madam Herda and scribble on our progress. We can also check out what's happening in the city. Since the outcome of the meeting was just announced, people must be gossiping. We can kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Wink, let's go. Wasn't there like... wait, not that one. I saw stuff about... Oh, okay. No, that's not what I meant. There was something about... like... friggin... I thought there was something about like after 3.4... there's you get the text messages or something. You can check text messages, and if you check for Finon, it'll say like not in the area of service or something. Oh, so many people. The holy city's so lively. Did you hear at the Alliance meeting, the delegate from Lidon stormed out in anger? As expected, the Imperator is always hiding things from everyone. When has it not caused a ruckus? Silence! That's treason! If it weren't for the great Imperator, you'd have sunk into the lake with those corrupt elders already. You wouldn't even be alive to speak like this. I know, it's the Imperator's loyal dog. Let's go, we can't talk in front of this guy. How disappointing. Oh, honored guest. We meet again. Looks like I'm not the only one who came to the Bathstone blind after the meeting. For the upcoming campaign, please make sure to rest well. I'm Dux Frigoris, a trusted officer of the Great Imperator willing to fight alongside the Deliverer in the coming battles. Another war? Ever since the Imperator took control of Okama, we haven't had a day of peace. Idle chatter. The atmosphere is a bit tense. With rumors flying around the city, you must be troubled. My apologies. After every Alliance meeting, there are always some pests in the city who get restless. I prefer to ignore them. Pests on the ground don't affect the sky in the slightest. They just complain from the shadows that the sun's light is too harsh. Besides, the Theoros has already promised the Imperator her fate, and these clowns will eventually realize their foolishness. Uh-oh. May I ask, who is this Theoros? The Imperator has ordered us to keep his lordship's whereabouts a secret. I said who, not where. Ah, so it's his lordship. Stop trying to get things out of me. Leave me alone. I didn't even need to try it. Big and strong Dux Frigoris. Really can't hide anything. Theoros. What an ominous name. Ah, bad news. He's been staring at us the whole time. Let's move to another place for now. We don't know how much Sarija has concealed from us in the worst case scenario. We may have to face more than one enemy. It is possible. When is Acheron gonna show up again? Come on. She showed up in the Castris bit. Sort of. Hi, Seneca. Nice meeting. More like creatures with golden blood claw at each other. And Flame Bear who ends wars? Clearly a tyrant who doesn't deserve such a title. You're absolutely right. While the Imperator's hounds are still hunting down others, let's out our grievances. You. I know you. You're that tyrant Slacky. What, here to shut me up for that little imp? Panicking now. Don't worry. I don't care what the others say about the Imperator, and she certainly doesn't either. Oh, Children of the Prophecy. Such rare guests. Are you here to relax in the bath as well? The temperature's just right today, so be sure to enjoy it. You should rest well for the next campaign. What? Children of the Prophecy? Another excuse for the Imperator's reckless warmongering. No filter, huh? You should be glad you don't have a seat at the Alliance meetings. By the way, if you still want to bathe, hurry up. Once that predatory fish joins the flow of water and eliminates all the fools questioning the world beyond the sky, you won't be able to enjoy this perfect water temperature anymore. Hey? Is Iceland's gonna mess up the baths? Seems like there's more to Duck's rumorless words than meets the eye. But would the Imperator actually kill those who question the world beyond the sky? Water physics. Are you drowning? Stop drowning. Burble, 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 burble. Seals! Pop! I'm terrible. These two are Apollonius and Virginia. Oh, yeah, Barrack Slayer. I couldn't remember what his name is. So many guests today. Let's see who's here now. Two distinguished guests of the prophecy. One a clever and adorable warrior. The other, also quite heroic. Which is which? I'm the other, right? Heroes, I didn't expect to meet you again so soon. How fortunate. It's a pleasure to see you again, Dux Halcolithist and Dux Carminum. You two are inseparable, aren't you? This is... Oh, she wants to find someone to help her with research for new work. Or I'm the far-seeing eye and all-hearing ear of Okema. I see and hear every single thing that happens on the streets and alleys of this place. I'm the perfect partner for research. Ahem. Enough small talk. Here's the latest news from Okema, as you requested. The children of the prophecy arrived in the Holy City and the Imperator unilaterally stripped away military power. The Alliance meeting ended in discord and there may be bloody upheaval. As expected. I get the feeling he might have embellished a bit to keep people's attention. I surround my stone main, I would never do such a thing, but if you wish to quell this terrifying news, perhaps a more explosive topic would help. Never mind. While the influence of rumors can be minimized, the fact remains that the Great Imperator did swiftly consolidate military power in an almost threatening way. It's undeniable. Heroes, I know the Imperator's way of doing things may seem a bit autocratic to outsiders, but soon you will witness her blade dance with enemies on the battlefield. I can't comment on the source of her loyalty, but when that blade is drawn, you two, as bright as you are, will surely see the deep thoughts beneath her exterior. The Imperator's blade. Is he talking about Miss Heisland's? I sense some unease in Dux Halcolithist's words. Seems that Imperator and Miss Heisland share a much deeper bond than the others do. There are more eyes and ears everywhere. Is there any place we can have some privacy? To truly understand the Imperator's secrets, we have to get past Miss Heisland's. There's no water in there. What are you doing? Ah, yes, my own room. Let's go. This place was originally a private bath chamber, perfect for avoiding private prying eyes. I wonder if anyone's using it now. Huh? The smell is... Wait, Echo, don't go in yet. It's Heisland's, huh? Heisland's made us stink of seawater. We literally... Okay, just waltzing on in. Who's there? Okay. That's where it's from. Sure. Oh, the little gray fry and pink sea hare. Little sea hare. You barged in here without warning. Was it an accident, or did you wish to bathe with me? I don't see anything. What are you doing here? Is that so? But your eyes shine brighter than pearls. Still, what are you doing? Sorry, we didn't mean to disturb you, Beth. We'll leave now. It's no big deal. There's no need to panic. This is the natural state for me. People on land force themselves to wear clothes, adding unnecessary constraints. Okay, so is like, she like actually like part fish or whatever. Is that why her stomach's like that and why she has scales or something? Are all the people from Fegusta like, they all just live under the water normally or something? I don't freaking know. Forget it. If Duck's Goldweaver heard that, she'd scold me again. Alright, please make yourselves comfortable and wait a moment. Let me first wash off the blood of the hunt and I'll tend to you too. Hunt. The hunt. Oh. Oh! There goes that elder. The delegate from Leon has been assassinated. Quick, someone come quick. Ah, the broken crab shell surfaces. I was worried if it had been washed away by the current. You're a vicious fish. Viciousness is a form of praise to the blade. I see, no wonder there was a faint smell of rust in the air before I even entered. Why? Is it because the Ledonians refused to contribute troops to the Flame Chase journey, or just because they offended the Imperator? Because the new era of the Flame Chase doesn't tolerate stagnant blood. For the ignorant masses who cling to outdated laws, only bloodletting can wake them up. Right now, the rebel forces on the frontier are rising, and Ledon has been secretly supporting them. They loudly chant the slogan, "Return to the era Chrysia," unwilling to relinquish military power. They're just building momentum for the rebellion. I reserve judgment on this. Thinking is a right given to his citizens by the Imperator. I won't interfere with your thoughts. As long as you don't try to reverse the current of the times, you and I will both be free. But, Miss Heislands, I can't hear even the slightest hint of joy in your words. Did her expression just change? Because I've already tasted ultimate freedom. Long ago, I lived in the sea. In that lightless abyss, far beyond civilization's reach, the great fish consumed the small, and when the great fish perished, the body became sustenance for the newborn, nourishing the whole ocean. So, just some variant of human variable in this whole thing where they can live in water. Okay. This is the tide that carries civilization forward. Anyone may be devoured or meet the fate of inevitable decay. Are you suggesting that ultimate freedom is in fact the coolest fate for life? I only mean that if life wishes to preserve its dignity, it must first be bound by the law. There's no need for me to say any more, little sea hare. We are of one mind. Whether the Imperator's law can guide the schools of fish and lead us to a truly free ocean, let us wait and see. But for now, let's pause this heart to heart. Another fish has come, following the scent of blood. Hey. Hi, Aggie. Being your subordinate is such a tragedy. I'm always having to worry about the messes you leave behind. It's simply our duty to the Imperator. Yeah, all ready to go in an instant. Miss Heislands, you truly are impossible to predict. Yet you, a golden child who's always busy all day, suddenly have time to visit me. You think I wanted to come? I suggest you burn some of the incense offered by our allies, lest my creation be tainted by the reek of fish. Okay. Fish. Give me back my fish! I'm only here on the Imperator's behalf to remind you to prepare for the banquet. Fine, but I must retort. What you call the reek of fish, to me, is the unique fragrance of the sea. Besides, if my fine clothes get stained, won't you just gift me new ones? I won't. Stare. They seem pretty close. Do I actually... I want this to be like, I say this out loud and they just glare at me. Strange chemistry. Like, this is the logical one, but... You sense it too, huh? By the way, you both just mentioned a banquet. Could you elaborate on that? Alright, you don't know. Every time before a battle or after a victory, the Imperator holds a grand feast for the crisis heirs to lift our spirits. For us warriors who swim constantly between life and death, these feasts are more worth looking forward to than victory. Banquet to prelude the hunt for the god of banquets, and honey brew as a tribute to commemorate the ancestor of honey brew. How absurd. Don't look so grim. Seal! Well, it's been decided. Since it's a banquet for Fegusa, why not take a leaf out of the Titan's book, live in the moment, and enjoy life to the fullest? I'm not as carefree as you. That little Dolo skin is already causing enough trouble for me. And on top of that, I still have tailoring commissions to complete. Cipher? By the time the core flame illuminates my eyes, I might not be able to focus as I used to. Aglai's eyes. Curious about these eyes? People often compare them to jewels, but I've already made my decision to ask romance for eyes that can see everything. So is she actually physically blind? I don't know. It sounds like now it's confirmation that she is actually physically blind. I mean, it was hinted at earlier, like before, but I didn't want to take it as that just yet. I wonder what this world will look like when I take the divine authority. In the future, you will still be the finest weaver in the world. Is this also a prophecy from the Three Fates? It's even more accurate than a prophecy. After all, Echo has already witnessed it, right? You will bathe in the golden light of hope. Become a demigod and lose your humanity. That's the only reply I received in countless times I've sought wisdom from the prophecy. But destiny's fragments are like stitches. Before they're threaded into splendid garments, no one can see their true charm, can they? Aglaya has always been troubled by the divine duty she must bear, but thanks to you, she seems to be in much better spirits. Do you know each other well? Just she knows how the spinning wheel trembles, I can sense the smallest changes in the damp air. As for whether we know each other well, I've swum beside her since she was a child. Most of the time, I can understand the whispers in her heart. For those words she was too shy to say for herself, I'll raise a glass too on her behalf. Now, I leave this bath chamber to you. Rest well and prepare yourselves. After all, every time we drink and talk could be the last celebration we have in this life. Miss Icelands has given us the bath chamber. It seems she really does do whatever she wants. We're just her roommates. Seems that way. This also means she could return at any moment. If we're having an important discussion, we must remain vigilant. So, let's use the opportunity and report our current progress. We don't want to keep everyone beyond the sky waiting. Plot. First, while that little empress with the camel stuck on her head didn't explicitly say it, she firmly rejected your request to take over the law. Fair enough. Ah, so it was active all this time. Second, Lygus is indeed in this timeline, but since he's somehow connected to that little empress, you have no way to find him. As expected. The road ahead will be long and difficult. The road ahead will be long and difficult. Not a bad imitation. Since you didn't refute anything, I'll just assume I guessed it all right. Oh, okay, it was a guess. Okay, girl, sure. You weren't just spying on us. We've made some progress here too, but nothing to get excited about. Our time is short, so let me summarize. Considering the origin of that Intellitron, the firewall he created uses quaterzane algebraic expressions, but ever since Genius Society number 22 Aiden invented the 9-worded formula, this kind of mathematical logic no longer exists in the cosmos. Okay. But you know about it, so you can do something about it, right? Lygus is definitely connected to the Genius Society, so stay alert. What if he's a thinking unit of news? Could he be related to the Emperor? Maybe he's a creation of some genius. We can first exclude Droidhead themselves. They specialize in mining. They're in business and wouldn't intervene personally. But Screwy and I are still eliminating possibilities one by one. Currently, the most likely candidates are these few. The Lord of Silence, Genius Society number 4, Acha, Genius Society number 3. Oh, and 2 Ruberts are also possible, but it would be too boring if it were one of them. And we'll get to face off with some big names. Who's the Lord of Silence? That doesn't have a name. Genius Society. Number 4. Does number 4 have a name? Number 4 is Polka Kakaman! I'm an idiot! No. Well, it could be that he's a creation of her and rebelled. Or something. I don't know. I vote for Lord of Silence. We also have the same suspicions for now, but further verification is needed. That's all I have to say. We'll depend on you to continue pushing things forward within this world. Keep in touch regularly, and remember, don't let your guard down. Madame Herta is a real whirlwind. Well then, let's use the banquet Glai mentioned as our next starting point. Surge's trusted followers should be present all the same. At the time. It'll be a good opportunity to get closer to them. We must avoid direct confrontation with Lygus. It's settled then. With our great teamwork, we'll be able to deal with anything that comes our way. It's been a long day, we should get some rest now. I don't feel like resting yet. I'm gonna leave for now. Alright. When you've tired yourself out, remember to come back. I'll be waiting for you here. So let me check the... Oh, okay. Right here, look closely. She's gonna splash water on me. Oh, never mind. I think I've done this one before. I think I've already done this, right? Memmy. I definitely haven't done this one before. Okay. I'm already in the story. Mem. Why is it blurry? A blurry mem. Remembrance Maze, that's what it's called. What you looking at? Chief, no, the guest over there. Nice. Nice. I'm fine, I'm not bothered. Oh wait, this is the start of that the permanent event. Okay. Yeah. This is that's this thing. I'm pretty sure. Goliath. There was one for final, right? What? Comment request. You're dead! Trion is about to cry. Trion did not. Oh me. Oh my, at this point I'll have to find a diviner and help. Aren't you girls diviners? Ah. Please, please, please. Oh. Is this like a companion mission or something? Which one was it? Okay, adventure mission. Okay, I am going to be right back. Blah. Alright, I'm right back, and I reappear. Yeah, let's continue. Alright. Float. Yes, let's get ready for the banquet. Look, the venue's right ahead. In the Grove of Epiphany? Having a banquet in the Grove of Epiphany? Okay. Okay. I can even hear sing. It feels so romantic. Hi. Honored guests, wait here for a moment. You must surrender any personal belongings you have on you before entering the venue. This here always brings down the vibe whenever he shows up. Compared to his elevated position means she must always remain meticulous and careful. Please, do as I say, guests. It would avoid any unnecessary misunderstandings. I get that you don't want people to bring outside food in the banquet. Is it really necessary to confiscate books and quill pens? Even a quill pen can become a deadly weapon in right hands. I'm asking for all your items. All, Miss Cyrene. Your belongings will remain safe. They will be looked after appropriately by dedicated staff. Looked after appropriately? Dedicated staff? Talk about a vague choice of words. Echo seems he's aiming specifically for the chronocognitive anchor. What should we do? What does your gut tell you? I got feeling, huh? Well, why don't we go with our plan and hand over the chronocognitive anchor to be looked after? After all, the little imperator is paying... If the little imperator is paying this much attention to Echo, she probably already knows all about our whispered conversation with the geniuses. I can pretty much guess what will happen next. That's actually going to be our shortcut, right? Guess? Alright, we'll listen to you. Here you go. Also, please pass on a message to the imperator from us. She can trust Echo anywhere, anytime. Thank you for your cooperation. The imperator has some urgent business he needs to attend to and will arrive shortly. Why don't you head in with the other guests first and enjoy the feast? Isn't Suri just supposed to be the focus of the banquet? But she's not even here. Why is it so difficult to talk to her? Really? I can't walk across that, okay. Hi. Is there anything else we can help you with, dear guest, or do you want me to recount the great imperator's heroic deeds? Hey, Libunus, I managed to get some honey brew from the scholars that the scholars in the cellar. Want to try it? No drinking on the job. I want some too. Wing has a never-ending flow of honey brew. You're welcome to try and see whether our drinks are as good as those from beyond the sky. Any further offer, but we're more interested in knowing when the Imperator will be back. Imperator? Huh, who knows? Maybe she's hiding something up weird ideas again. If you ask me, she's never treated us soldiers properly, even though we put her next on the line for her. Hey, I can't pretend I didn't hear that, Seneca. Either retract your statement or duel me. Fine by me. Attendant, bring us 10 more jars of honey brew. I'm gonna make sure you can't even stand straight by the end of this. Ah, dueling in who gets drunk first. You wish. Be careful you don't get drunk first. Actually, there's so many people here. We wouldn't be able to find the Imperator even if she were here. I know. Let's look for seats that are raised up higher than others. That's terrible and also accurate. Ah, that's Highlands. Let's talk at Aggie and Tribby. Aggie, if you can't get used to the honey brew, we'll go ask for a pot and cook some oatmeal for you. No need for that. This banquet is just too loud and nothing and no one here is interesting. I just don't really want to be here. Oof. I'm here. Lies. You were pretty energized when you came back from the bath chamber. Let me guess. Are you worrying about someone? About Highlands or little Cipher? You take everything too seriously. At this rate, life's gonna be real tough for you later on. You're the least qualified to lecture me about that, teacher. Hello. You're hesitating? Maybe it's better to not disturb them. Hello. Ah, dear guest. Are you here for us? I mean, are you here for a tribute or Aggie? No, I'm just wondering whether you've seen the Imperator? The Imperator? No, we haven't. Our sovereign has always acted however she pleases, though she gave us rank, she'd never tell anyone her whereabouts. Perhaps the only thing she tolerates are chess pieces, and the sky reflected upon her crown. I see. Why you two look so distressed? That's not what the deliverer should look like. Why don't we have a toast? Will you have some time for pleasure? Here, to destinies and sacrifices of the next millennium. Then we will toast too, to the tomorrow that will set fate free. To Tribune and Glide, hail to the new world, to the Flame Chase journey. Cheers! Called it. Oatmeal suits us way better than honey brew. Please give me a bowl as well, teacher. Oatmeal at a banquet? Interesting. Geometry. You two are inseparable. Hello. Welcome to the banquet. Hello to you too, Tilda. As the deliverer is attending this event, as expected. Little Virginia is here just wondering whether she should go find you. As the great Imperator's historian, I'm responsible for composing poems and songs for everyone in Flame Chase Army, but I have no idea how I should record myself in the annals. Little Virginia is wondering whether you can let slip a hint or two about her future so she can find some inspiration to write about herself. Unfortunately, I don't think we have that information. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Besides, we don't even know her in the future. She'll probably get really disappointed if we tell her that. What should we do, Echo? Tell her Bowman that we can't do that. I'm sorry. Alright, I got it. We can't reveal too much, but I think it wouldn't hurt to start your poem with the future. Oh, okay, so Siren's just gonna do it. Maybe use something like, with hope I read until tomorrow for myself, silently waiting day after day till the moment fulfills its promise. How's that? She sounds really good. That's exactly what I'm after. I'm so inspired. Thank you so much. I feel like I can actually finish composing the heroic saga Flame Chase once we end this campaign. Apollonius nodded, showing approval with your answers. Pretty good for some improv. Hey, that wasn't improvised, you know? I memorized it so I could show it off to you. Teehee. By the way, in return for that, are you able to tell us where the Imperator is? The Imperator? She usually wouldn't arrive this early. She believes that rulers should stay silent in places where their subjects hold private conversations. And we have a toast before she arrives, to reason, which is held but not revealed, to romance, which will surely be returned. Alright. Grey Fry, Little Sea Hare, hi. Please come over and share the delicacies of the deep sea with me. Fish? I do like some fish. I'm gonna eat some mackerel and my joints are all gonna seize up and I'm gonna die. Not because I'm allergic to mackerel. I'm not. I was trying to make a reference to Nier Automata. You two have been wandering around the venue as if you have something on your mind. Have the attendants not taken care of you well? No, we love it here. We're just a little concerned seeing how the Imperator still hasn't arrived. Don't worry, I know what you've been waiting for. Come, sit with me for a while, will you? I'd like to share a personal secret with you. Oh? Oh? See here. This figure says dew of divine blood, the sweetest of all the 12 bottles. On the night before such a historical event, I'd like to share this marvelous drink with the deliverer. Doesn't this count as bringing in outside food, Echo? I knew that security check was targeted at us. What's the matter, guests? No, we're simply overwhelmed by such an honor. Are you worried that I might have poisoned dew? Hold on, let me prove my innocence. Gulp. Iceland raised the goblet of honeydew to her lips, deliberately arcing her neck so you could watch the liquids descend down her throat as she swallows. Aha! But you see! Nerd. Emoji with glasses and finger pointed up. Iocane! Developed an immunity! Is it Iocane or Iocine? See, it's completely safe. I feel like Miss Iceland just wants to talk to us about something. Why don't we go along with her for now? Minors shouldn't drink. Is Stella a minor? Worry not, honeydew is not alcohol. It won't get you drunk. On the contrary, it can make your mind even sharper. The clay cup touches her lips and blink of an eye. She is indeed the imperishable blade of the Imperator and swiftest swordmaster in Emporius. Please, have a taste. Would you like some too, Little Sea Hare? I can drink it myself. Glug glug. How's it? Sweet enough? It has a very complex taste. Calm at times, tempestuous at others. That's a taste of the ocean. It'll do you good to understand Figusa's fickleness before we set off to face their waves. Just like how you are about to understand the secrets within this stew. Now, please, turn around very, very quietly. Don't make a single noise. Oh no, we are going to die! Okay, sure, go ahead, do it. Ah! Oh no! Oh no! Imperator, when did she... I make noise! The dew of other Gods all intoxicate humans. What the god of banquets do is an antidote that can awaken humans from the sea siren's enchanting song. Since the start of this banquet, all the guests have been under the spell of my song. None of them can see the Imperator and that Theoros. But you two, I wish for you to see the truth. Is this also what the Imperator wants? This is my personal request. I can't bring myself to trust that Theoros. Very good. The Flame-Chased army changed after he descended with Ornyx's divination and brought the prophecy of the stars to Okema. His seductive whispers harbor something malicious within, will ensnare those of us blinded by ambition. As you're the deliverers of the prophecy and know about him far more than I do, perhaps only you can find traces of the truth from his actions and words. Then we can show the Imperator the right way forward. Now the question is this all an act? But isn't this acting behind her back? Amphoris has become far too weak. Even heroic actions protecting her from harm must be conducted under the water surface. I am the Imperator's blade, and I must clear the way for her while remaining concealed in the torrents. Then ensure I'm pointing my sword towards the true enemy. Can you promise me something, Miss Icelands? Ask away. Echo has in fact come here to stop that villain's evil schemes. Our goals are aligned. But as to the decision the Imperator must make, Echo has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. I believe the Imperator will be able to tell right from wrong. I never doubted your loyalty. I'll pass your words faithfully on to her. Provided we can gain the advantage in this tug-of-war, that is. Now, return to the feast. Bring this cup with you and keep your distance. Pretend you're still immersed in the sea siren's fantasia. And I'll control the moisture in the air. That way you'll be able to listen to sounds from afar, as if you're a whale of the depths and hear every word of their conversation. How are some of them able to do these things without, you know, like, the Titan's powers, I guess? I don't know. I wish you a victory in the first skirmish. Yes. The exciting, thrilling, undercover part of the adventure! Nice one. Alright, where are Seneca and... Where are they? Where's Seneca and what was Labianus? Where the frick? They're supposed to be drinking off. Oh, they're here. We're too close. They'll notice us. Ah, frick. So who won? Let's move in the crowds here. Try to act natural. Where's the Imperator? Still not here? That little imp is always acting so high and mighty towards everyone. Today, I will. You drunk? Whatever. Pour me another cup. Though she has succumbed to drunkenness, she still does not dare challenge your authority. Criticism of my height is a grave enough insult already. She should be dismembered. Okay, she actually does care. She actually does care, and when it comes to height, she takes it personally. Okay, that's kind of funny. Oops. Do you often test the loyalty of your subjects like this? You jest. The Imperator does not need blind loyalty. As long as one can prove they have value, I'm willing to be lenient towards them. Let's cut to the chase, Theoros. If I pass the trial and grasp this world's law in my hands, what will you do then? The answer is simple. I'll connect Amphoris with the stars. Don't waste my time. Be precise, be specific. I won't ask a second time. Allow me to adjust my statement. I'll correct the regulations within the old law that sealed off Amphoris and merge the black tide with the torrents of Aranova. There is no black tide in this cycle, though. Then we will be able to decimate the forces beyond the sky that are trying to annihilate Iron Tomb, and sound the trumpet for the endless campaign that you embark on. But you previously said that Iron Tomb is unrivaled in power across the stars. Who would dare to annihilate it? There is a federation of warships named the Shenzo Alliance, warlike and old-fashioned, a cult named the Genius Society, loosely organized but steeped in abject insanity. There's also the Astral Express, a group of lawless vagrants. Right, we haven't told them we're from the Astral Express. That so-called deliverer is... okay, well, there it is. Part of that last group. Those vagabonds mistakenly believe they can connect the stars through alliances instead of conquest, but history has already given them a tough lesson. There are countless other organizations, besides, but when the Lord Ravager sweeps across the cosmos, they'll certainly all bow before your empire of destruction. The Human Alliance is invincible. If those civilizations are not as feeble as you described, then they may still have some value in testing the quality of my blood. That being said, even the smallest and weakest city-states should build an obelisk to the Imperator, so that their people can constantly recall the glory of her conquests. Walk a little longer with me, Thuros. I don't like how this is going. Our little Imperator seems fascinated by the destruction. Right, if I little see here? Seems they're still talking. Get closer, I'll keep carrying their voices to you. A little closer. Just a little closer. What a difficult situation. No matter how we position our forces, this battle against Pegusa will result in many casualties. That's not something you or I should consider. The Imperator has already placed the chess pieces. We just need to fight for her until our last breath. How astonishing. The commander under you has such different personalities, yet they share the same loyalty. Ah, he's noticed us. Let's look this way. Quick, do something and pretend we can't see them. Yeah, why were we looking at them? Jump the guest next to you. So have the super duty rotation of destruction into what? She's drunk. Oh, I got it. It's that thing, right? Why did I say that? The one behind the research and development of this golden blood principle is Saitamia's manager. Oh dear, seems like you met your match, partner. I'm so full of inspiration right now. I feel so light. Yeah, about honey brew not being alcoholic. Sure. What's the matter? My apologies, I was just checking whether everything was fine with those two distinguished guests of yours. Why were we looking at them? Like, we don't have to look to hear. It seems like all is well. Let's continue our previous conversation. Regarding the soldiers fighting for you. Are they aware of the price they must pay for the trial of law? If I recall correctly, you already lost a bout against Talanton due to offering insufficient sacrifices. You dare mention my name alongside the word lost? Forgive my transgression, Great Imperator. Watch your words and actions. All you need to know is that my victory in the trial is guaranteed. So she's vain. Even without the trial of law, they've already sworn to give their lives for my conquest. So tell me, if everything happens according to our agreement, how do you recommend I deal with that deliverer? Good question. Do not let her fool you. That woman from beyond the sky contains a seed of ruin within her body. She must not be allowed to tarnish her glory. Therefore, the wisest decision would be to hand her over to me. You plan to torture her? Calling it experimentation would be more appropriate. The guest patient is running thin. I plan to remove the Fantasia and head into the banquet. I'll heed your advice. Leave for now, Theros, and go back to Okama. You don't want to confront those two directly either, do you? Indeed. It's a pity that Antikytherans are lightweights when it comes to drinking. Before I leave, I would like to make a toast to your boundless ambition using my spirit instead of a goblet. As I expected, that Theros' schemes have been revealed. Thank you for your bravery, Gus. Time for me to dispel the Fantasia. This will be the Imperator's last public address before I head off, and therefore likely the final chance to change her mind. I'll try to get you a chance to speak, and also prepare for any contingencies. The rest is up to you. You should head back to your seats for now. My seat! Hi.
私は二人が
どうしたものか。ファジェイ、そう思い悩むな。
Drunk. Memory crystals must be examined with convex lens. Sorry, didn't realize it was you. Seneca? Yeah, non-alcoholic, and they were having a drinking contest from it. Okay, yeah, sure. I think I had too much. Didn't think you could get drunk on fruit juice. Oh. Oh. Fermented fruit juice? Take your seat and wait. Is that what it said? Or this honey brew sure wears off fast. Alright. There she is. The Imperator. The Imperator has arrived. No need for formalities. I should be apologizing for my tardiness instead. The hour draws late, and I trust you have all had your fill of brews. Therefore, I will not observe the usual ceremonies. Any warrior who has fought by my side should have those speeches memorized by now. The Imperator's word is law. Get out of your mind, Dux Frigoris. The Imperator hates flattery most of all. Oh, now they're laughing at him. Nice. Joyous atmosphere is a better fit for showing me your resolve. I believe that you, my dukes, will do all you can to assist in the campaign against Figusa, just as you always have. However, it's a pity that I've never tested your loyalty. Heh. Heh. Uh-oh. What does she mean? The purpose of tonight's banquet is not to raise our morale, but to establish which allies our alliance can actually trust. And sever the heads of the traitors as a toast to all before we march. Uh-oh. Yes, some among us have discarded their vows in order to foment vile conspiracies. Now, listen. These traitors are standing right here in broad daylight. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whomst? Hi, Selens. I had a feeling, like, right before I clicked. Glux Gladiorum Heisland. She used the sea siren song to immerse the crowds in an illusion and conceal her whereabouts. Then she worked with those from beyond the sky to spy on confidential matters, hoping to rob the core flame by force and harm me, the Imperator. Alright, well. What's going on? Imperator, I can explain. Ah, she just admits it right here. Silence. Do you remember who used to own this blade? She met you once, back at the Temple of the Three Fates. It was Kindness, the head of the cleaners. She was the first to draw a blade against the Imperator and personally made herself an example for my enemies. Under the shade of the olive groves, the people of Okama said they would never bow to me. In the frozen lethal fog, the people of Idonia said they would never bow to me. At the beginning of the myriad paths, the people of Janisopolis said they would never bow to me. Now they all lie silent. They now fear me as they fear the law, for I am Saridra and I am the Imperator. If you have any last words, say them to the Imperator. Then face her judgment. Who actually wins in a fight, though? After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind, but if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me. Is that the prophecy or something? If you're ready, then I'll follow and fight to the last deliverer. Alright. Time to go. Must convince Saridra. That's right, Echo. What if I click the other one? Now use your identity and add a bit of experience and charm. Testify to the Imperator as we promised. Are we gonna have the debate thing now? How you think you can slay a king using words instead of a sword? I'll have it. Show me the weight of rhetoric from beyond the sky. Will it weigh heavier than 3 human lives? Let's try to watch our words carefully. The figure. Nova. Start. I actually don't know. I actually don't know. Frick. The prophecy that you know of the air nova spoken by Kefli is nothing but a complete lie spun by Lygus. To fight that lie, a young man with the pseudonym of Phanon lived... Oh, it's the same option. Lived through 30 million cycles. I kind of figured it'd be the same option. They did seem connected. All to save him for us from the end of the destruction. And Cyrene, the young woman standing beside me, also carries an equally heavy destiny. So read to listen to her words silently. Talk about Iron Tomb's true identity. I mean, they're still basically the same. Is that so that, like, we don't get so that the small brains like me don't get screwed? Iron Tomb is the ultimate end of M4's destiny. It is an embodiment of pure horror that walks the path of destruction and can never be tamed. That is the only thing Lygus cares about. As for Amphorius, your glory and campaigns, he doesn't care about any of those. He'll most certainly betray it. When that time comes, all of us will be ground to dust by the destruction. The reader listens to your words and shows no change in emotion. Talk about Trailblaze's duty and resolve. I walk the path of Trailblaze. My friend and I have always obeyed the creed of explore, understand, establish, and connect. Conquest and destruction are never the ways to build bridges between people. Therefore, if you choose the way of the destruction, then I'll place your ambitions in the same basket as Lygus and smash them to pieces with my baseball bat. Huh. Huh. Okay, that was truly a chaotic speech. All that needs to be said has been said. Dux, Frigoris, Dux, Roomless, escort the traitors to the prison. Oh, we're not getting executed just yet. And I don't have my anchor. Before the next entry hour, I'll give them an ending of their betrayal, befitting of their betrayal. Oh, great Imperator, your ambition certainly eclipses all things. You're still here, Theros? Of course, as the Theros, I simply cannot miss this moment. Miss witnessing the fall of a nameless one. Well, perhaps I'm waiting for you to give me an answer. Why would someone as powerful as you just made everyone disappear? Use such a clumsy excuse as imprisonment to ensure the deliverer's safety. Yep. I was kind of wondering if that was... She was trying to play 4D chess, but, you know, Lygus is playing 5D chess. Ah, so you finally tossed aside your act. I must point out that you're just as impressive an actor. This banquet was always going to be a game of chess. Were you to try to control both sides and turn both of them, where you would try to control both sides and turn both them and me into your pawns. Is all this just a performance? That's right. That little Imperator never trusted anyone. She was always trying to see which side had more sincerity. Alright, I'll listen to you. Here you go. Also, please pass on a message to the Imperator from us. She can trust Echo anywhere, anytime. But as to the decision the Imperator must take, Echo has no wish to transgress her authority. We just want to tell her everything we know. I mean, I guess she has to have overheard all of this, right? I don't know. Now use our identity and add a bit of experience to try and testify to the Imperator as we promised. And we won. Sincerity will always remain the greatest shortcut to people's hearts. I can toss your words right back at you like her is. Why would someone as powerful as you pretend to be immortal and kneel before me? Unless you enjoy giving flattery and prostrating yourself? You are mistaken. I am only trying to ensure the experiment's autonomy, meticulousness, and perfection, thus avoiding any unexpected outcomes. Forceful intervention will only create larger errors, reduce efficiency, and introduce ugliness. Had you fulfilled your promise of giving the law to me and completing the Aranova, then Emphorius would not have deviated from Destiny's course. But you broke your promise. What a pity. In that case, I must carry out my duty as the administrator and eradicate all factors steering the experiment out of control. Boss fight? Are we getting the boss fight here now? Factors such as you and her. Where's my anchor? Echo, careful. Where's my chronocognitive anchor? Wait. March 9th! Let's go! What was that voice? Was it Ornix? Yes. I found you. I finally found you. Be careful, this land will face disaster. Uh-oh. Did she just disappear? What? Just straight up disappear? The time of judgment is nigh. My Lady Echo, the prison I have built for you is now complete. In the name of the erudition, I invite you to step into the same cage as mine. Where's my chronocognitive anchor?
Kaiser, これを
僕の許可なく動くな。進化の運命を裁けるのは君主だけだ。
いいえ、カイザー。
Oh, he's physical.
運命を裁けるのは君主ではなく
Makes sense.
神なのです。
忘れるな。
Don't forget, my realm only allows for the existence of humanity. However, dealing out extrajudicial punishment equates to defying the law, and the culprit is to be sentenced to death. But you have seen how I can erase life from this world with just a clap of my hands. I fear you are still quite unaware of your current situation. Allow me to reiterate. I am giving you a simple choice, to collaborate or to be destroyed. There is no other way. Shameless behavior. If that were true, you would have killed me long ago. You, in fact, cannot kill me. She needs her for something. He needs her for something. I guess that the first time I beheaded you. Because of the law, yeah, the thing that Scream was talking about, you cannot be completely destroyed, and the same is true of the crisis errors. The more you bluff now, the more you're proving that conjecture to be true. What magnificent foresight. I once regarded this precious quality of yours as a sure sign of my ultimate victory, but now I have to admit that I made a mistake. Yet, as a mere mortal, how will you contend against the Theoros? We were both slaves to hubris, but do you know what differentiates us, Lycurgus? I will never be blinded by my pride. If I wish to break the scale's balance, I only need to appeal to external forces and use them for my own ends. All right, yes, she has it now. Let's go. Finally. Okay, he is a Genius Society member, or Senior Society. Is that part of Genius Society? Finally, we get to meet face to face, Senior Society member. Let's go! I offer sincere acknowledgement for your many past achievements, but I must deeply regret your current perspective. Trust me when I say that you aren't the only one feeling regret right now, Screwlum. So you two are the allies from beyond the sky that the Deliverer spoke of, and why she demanded divine authority of law. Come and prove your strength to me. Show me the power of these so-called pets. I've spent much time and effort to secure this treasure from beyond the sky just for this moment. In the name of the Sovereign of Planet Screwlum, your allies have responded to your call, esteemed Imperator. Third, are you going to say anything? Please allow me to spell the situation out for you, Lord Lygus. Permission to read the ultimate protocol is already in my hands. It will only be a matter of time before we acquire the authority to write and execute commands as well. Wait, what? He has the core flame? What? How does he have the core flame, though? He's not on Emphorius. I don't know. There's no way the flame chase journey will continue after you've burnt your bridges so thoroughly like this. Do you really think you can still win? Seriously, don't embarrass the society. I understand that a near zero possibility does not equate to zero. That argument is very persuasive to me. Which means the same principle also applies to you, my dear peers. You'll never be a match for me in a world constructed through quadrant algebraic expressions. And as for Aranova, why don't you entertain this possibility? What if I reduced Okama to rubble and ground her people into minced meat? Would the heroes then once again desire the power of demigods so they could fight against me? Listen, Iron Tomb is fated to be born. You may shackle me and put me in chains, but I have thousands of ways to ensure the destruction's descent. And what I just mentioned is only one out of those thousands. Oh, I'm back here. This is the place outside the legend? This doesn't feel the same as before. How should I get back? Locked onto Outlier. Echo. Executing command. Isolation. Uh-oh. Command. Isolation. Since we parted ways last time, I have modified the Examyth into an audience area. Exclusive to you. Now you'll be able to silently wait here for the final act of Emphorius to begin. I'm the player, not the audience. We always feel so powerless before fate, don't we? This could in fact be a wonderful opportunity for you. From the audience's perspective, you may better observe the working of the erudition at a macroscopic level. Fate? I will never submit to this idea of fate. In this place, where time flows far slower than within Emphorius, you will witness the end of that world saga. I'll definitely find a way out of here. Oh, I am not doubting your capacity to create miracles. What exactly are you after? The answer concerning the prime mover of life and the destruction the total destruction of the erudition. What's your motivation for that, though? What? Why? No. Genius societies aren't necessarily all emanators. No, he's not. Do you see me as their faithful disciple? I am certainly not. I have tried so hard to ensure Iron Tomb's birth just so that I can correct the error named erudition that humanity crafted with their own hands. I mean, isn't Akron also kind of against Ix, even though she is an emanator of Ix? How I yearn to return to those days before Nus was born. Back then, the boundaries of knowledge were like the starry skies, evoking feelings of longing and delight among humankind. How does Ix's birth, like, change that, though? Still pursuing knowledge? We were born to pursue knowledge, because we are, Frick, what was the line? For we were all born with naught. Let's go, Arknights! Lone Trail was a great event. But now, truth has become the sacrificial offering required to gain an audience with them. And the geniuses would say that Noose already knew. I don't understand what they're saying here. That arrogant Yan was born from the prima mobile of humans' desire for knowledge, yet they themselves sealed off humanity's capacity to seek enlightenment. How? I don't get it. I am simply cutting down a tree of doom that we planted ourselves. I must admit that the process of answering your questions has reminded me of the happy days of learning in my youth. However, it is a pity that my true form must now descend into M-Forest to deal with the accident that arose because of you. But you won't have to wait long. When the curtain falls, you'll surely understand mine and M-Forest's ardent wish. Where time flows slower than within M-Forest. If Liga spoke the truth, then I don't have much time left. Gotta start smashing things with my bat, right? But how can I get out of here? Can you hear me, little one? Little one? Who's calling me little one? Does Black Swan call me little one? Is that Herta's? Right, I'm so stupid. That's Herta, of course. Frick. Warning, abnormal data transmission detected. Hurry up, put some speed into it. I can't keep this up for much longer. Prometheus Bond? I understand. Sorry, the wax and imprints. What? That old Intellatron overlooked one little detail. And Screwy and I finally found an opportunity. What's happening outside? Save me, Madam Herta. Let's keep it short. While you were gone, well, in those years... Okay! A few years have passed. Wait, a few years? Yes, time dilation, resulting in an uneven flow. Don't you know this already? Let's stick to the main points. The crisis errors activated the chronocognitive anchor and helped Skrillum and me open a hole in the firewall. We made some adjustments so it can't attack us immediately, but it won't hold for long. Yep, abnormal data locked on unauthorized communication. Confirmed, initiating response. Time is running out. Here's the conclusion. It'll probably take a long time for Screw and me to completely break this cage before the Chrysers have a full grasp of the law. To be safe, we'll continue to launch side-channel attacks on the system to give you opportunities to escape. You need to seize these opportunities. Now start moving and find a way to pull off a magnificent jailbreak. So how should I do that? We detected another path's influence. Remembrance! Please! Communication channel analysis completed. Terminating unauthorized communication. The power is strong. May be able to help. Use the path's power. Make it detect you. No breaking up. Distortion. Unauthorized communication terminated. Remembrance. Remembrance! Is Herta saying a certain path's faction has arrived in M-Forest and I can ask them for help? If I mastered the powers of different paths in my previous journeys, think hard and figure out which faction has arrived in M-Forest and which path's power I should use to call for reinforcements. Are these showing my memories? The beginning. When we're gazed on by Nanook. With a stone on my body, I woke up at the Herta space station and gained the power to destruction. A world that'll give rise to a Lord Ravager would definitely draw that power to destruction. The stone on my belly is going to be super useful. But what if I end up pulling the Antimatter Legion or the Annihilation Gang? Can they really help? No. You focus your mind trying to sync your heartbeat's rhythm with the frequency of that dancing golden flame. Walking the line between insanity and madness, carefully steering the course of your consciousness, gently knocking on the door of destruction. What's her name? Frickin'... What? It was speculated one of the Antimatter Legion characters is going to be playable from the silhouette, right? Frick! It starts with a C, right? Frick. Did I say Antimatter Legion? No, not the Antimatter Legion. Annihilation Gang. Frick, what was her name? Constance! Okay. Oh, frick. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. This power wasn't going to call up anyone nice after all.
この力で呼び寄せられる奴らもどうせ厄介者だろうし。
I can't tell what that is from here. Is that Amphorius? What did we have in Amphorius? We had Harmony. Zype? Zype or Zipe? Zype? I've always thought it was Zype. I obtained flaming... Oh, wait, you're right. It was preservation first. After destruction. I obtained a flame lance left by the architects and gained the power of preservation in Belobog. That's right, no matter how far away a planet is, the IPC is guaranteed to pay attention as long as there's a business opportunity. Isn't Amphorius a pristine and untapped market? Besides, even if I can't call up my friends from the IPC, the architects and nomadic miners should be able to help too. There are definitely cities and ores in this world. But they're all code. Cleopas, lending hammer is hard enough to smash through this jail. You focus intently, trying to mimic Cleopas' wall-building hammer strikes with your heartbeat. Once again, you just need to recapture that feeling from the battle with the Supreme Guard and catch the sparks from that hammer strike with your own hands. Nope. But nothing happened. Cleopas ignored you, just as they ignored countless devotees who looked up to them through the ages. Seems like since Amphorius has no overseas market, the IPC's hand can't reach it. Yeah, it was hidden, had to be revealed by Black Swan. Now, here's Harmony, yes. I received the Watchmaker's hat in Penacony and declared war against the Order, then gained the power of the Harmony. That's right, the benevolent family must still remember me for saving them. Their music echoes throughout the stars, and they'll definitely want to help. Come, dear hat, I've put you aside for quite a few chapters already. Sing with Clocky, the world is in harmony and the stars shine bright. Zype, use your song to guide me out of here. You focus your mind trying to hum the ode of harmony in your thoughts. The visages of past nameless appear one by one. If you blend into their faraway song, perhaps a path will appear before you. Nope. You failed. The barrier of the exomyth strangled those distant memories, filtering them out completely like useless noise, leaving only cold silence. Doesn't Lygus want the story to have background music? He has such terrible taste. Remembrance. The remembrance. That's right, I came to Amphorius because Black Swan asked us to come, and I even got a glance from Philly here. The Garden of Recollection must be intricately involved with Amphorius. Traces of the remembrance are also everywhere in this world. I don't know what they want, but I don't have many choices left in this crisis. Trust me? Ah, different silhouette thing. You invoke the power of remembrance, awaiting the resonance of reinforcements. After the power of remembrance flows through, something that should not exist here materializes before your eyes. March 9th! I finally found you, following the sound of memories. Pathstrider walking both the remembrance and the trailways. Wait, this sounds like... Their soft whisper is like a warm hand that takes up your soul and slowly disperses it beyond this realm. Warning! Unauthorized access detected. Cannot lock onto signal source. Erudition's prison cannot stop us, for we lie outside the logic of zeros and ones. Whose voice is this? This isn't Black Swan's voice, is it? I mean, this is clearly March 9th's jellyfish thing. Come, leave the cage of Logos. Of Logos? Reason. What? The mythos of Amphorius waits for you to continue its story. When that brightest star, the star heralding the dawn, finally rises, a boat so used to drifting at long last enters an island's safe embrace. Am I where March 7th found her when Cyrene found her as well? Oh, Pathstrider, we have helped you break free. We are. It's March! Rain set off. The child of remembrance awaits you. March? What's she doing here? Path space, yeah, that's what it's called. Monitor. Strange, being unlike anything you've seen before. Though through its translucent body, you seem to catch many familiar fleeting shadows. Is this the same? Oh, that one can't interact with that one. Or maybe I can. From a different angle. Nope. Okay. Well. Hi. Ah, you're finally here. Finally? What do you mean? You were expecting me? We haven't seen each other in such a long time. Echo, I really missed you. I'm sorry. March 7th, back alive and kicking. Huh? When was I dead? It's been so boring waiting for you in this space. There's no one to chat with, no internet, not even anything to eat or drink. It's basically a prison. Ah, the greatest heroes, Echo's finally saved me. Yippee! Yippee! You must have seen a lot in forest during this time, right? You gotta tell me all about it. Are you doing better now? You were frozen. I'm all good. Look at how fit and active I am. Let's get out of this spooky place first. This is not a good spot for a reunion chat. Why don't you take me back to reality? Strange's voice told me that I can enter M Forest if I keep following this road. So let's head off. I still don't know what the world even looks like. Why does March feel so weird? What are you standing around for? Do you actually like this place? Get moving. Alright, this door should be the exit. This is the one that Cyrene warned her not to take, but she decided to go anyway because she feels like it's what she needs to do. Ah, frick, my instincts. Are you okay? I haven't said anything for a while. Has it been so long that you're still missing me? There's no time to waste though. The crisis and geniuses are all waiting for you. No, the discrepancy is getting worse. Where's Dan Heng? He should be back. How do you know who's waiting for us? Huh? Isn't M Forest the world of crisis and their heroes' journey? I could figure that out in an instant. How do you know they're called crisis heirs? I don't know. But M Forest cannot be observed from the outside. That too, I completely forgot about that. She couldn't possibly know about these things unless Dan Heng told her. Where's Dan Heng? He should be back on the express now. No, he's not. Maybe I just happened to miss him? Never mind, Dan Heng's super reliable. We don't need to worry about him. He's probably waiting for us somewhere, all hail and hearty. No, the geniuses would have made sure that Dan Heng made it back on the express. Besides, the March I know wouldn't be so dismissive about her companions. Something's not right. She's not March 7th. I guess you have something you want to say to me, Echo. And there's no need to feel things out first with questions. Let's treasure the time we have together and be frank. Is she gonna say she's not March 7th or something? Who are you? Oh boy. Is March 9th not March 7th? As expected, a glimpse of memory is not enough to deceive the bonds of friendship forged through the nameless. In that case, there's no need for further deceit. You're right, we're not the March 7th you are acquainted with. What the frick? March 7th! Exclamation point. March 7th, ellipses. But we can send you back to M Forest as long as you're willing to help us. Who are you? Habitual liars are not trustworthy. What do people do with March 7th? She's fine. This form was simply borrowed from your memories. We'll introduce ourselves again or trust. We're the Garden of Recollection. Figures. You should be very familiar with that name by now. But are these the good ones or the bad ones that Black Swan is trying to warn us about? Just a reminder, while you hesitate, time is quickly ticking away in Emphorius. Going with us is the best way to stop the enemy of erudition. Erudition would treat any results unrelated to experiment as garbage and throw them out, but we don't work like that. Remembrance treats all these instances as important materials needed to weave the universe. Besides, this would be child's play for a great hero like you. It won't be hard at all. Also, if your plan fails and the big bad Iron Tomb manages to get out, then the whole cosmos will be in danger. Wouldn't it be better to have an additional failsafe? As long as you help the garden to retrieve what we want, even if Iron Tomb reformats everything in the physical plane, we can use remembrance to reconstruct the entire world. Or should we say, the entire universe. But like, how exactly... Okay, like, sure, an Emperor's Scepter can destroy a galaxy in nanoseconds. That's pretty crazy. But there's a bajillion galaxies, presumably. So how can... Like, how... I mean, I guess over time, sure. I don't know. Power scaling Honkai is pretty crazy, I guess. So help us. Find where M-Force's memory began and bring it out. Master of Anastrava, I don't recognize the name. It's already glanced at you. Don't deny it. That storybook is the best evidence. Say, you aren't seriously gonna be moved by their pretty words, are you? Is this March 9th? It is! I am the one who commanded these little fellas to lead you out of the prison. But I didn't expect to attract little gnats trying to take advantage of the situation. Oh. While remembrance can help you return to M-Force, there's no need for you to do it the way they want you to do. They want you to. Of course, there's also no need for you to make any deal or pay any price. For you, this is probably a long time no see. So is March 9th not actually March 7th? Because I like calling, you know, the different variations of March just the numbers. I do like March 9th's design, though. My dear Echo. Flat? There's another flat here, too. What do you mean by flat? Who are you? Another illusion. I won't be tricked again. Shh, there's no need to say anything. I know, you have so many questions swirling around in your memories at this moment. And you feel so helpless. Put them aside. For now, all you need to do is trust me. Oh yeah, that's very convincing. Or, do you need more proof? Don't be hard. What has she had in her hand? Oh, the memories. Stop it, they're awake, I'm gonna keep your photo, alright? No, that won't come to pass while we're around. And now I'm Locha. The statue is that Danhung's brother, Azure Dragon, White Tiger, eating less carbs. I mean, she's just playing back our memories, but like the other March imitations were also reading off our memories. So I don't know. Do you hear that? She just called me my lovely lady. Help me become a high-ranking member. Even the future is full of pain. We won't escape from it. I have been pronouncing that bartender lady's name as Siobhan for such a long time, but I don't know if it was ever in the main story. Apparently it's pronounced Shaban. Hey, are you sure? Maybe a couple punches to help jog up your memory? Smack. It's as if they all happened just yesterday, right? I don't want to lie to you, which is why I'll not use her name. Isn't this Kefli's core flame? Why does she have it? The third month of M-Force is the month... Am I stupid? Oh, it is Kefli's core flame, but she's not talking about it. The reserved for the Veil of Evernight. So place me into your memory using the name Evernight for now. Flat. Evernight, but who? Guess it isn't March 9th. March 9th is not March 7th. Okay. But I want to keep calling her March 9th. I'm happy to explain more, just not now. We might have a lot of time to ourselves, but Emphorius does not have that luxury. If we do not stop erudition and destruction, then the journey you've treasured so much will face the prelude to its obliteration. A countdown not in amber eras, but in days, minutes, seconds. So, take this gift. Oh, she's just giving us the core flame of world bearing. This burning core flame. This footnote of a transaction. It contains hope and the warmth of the entire world. Who is driving by with a really, really loud truck right now at midnight? Ripples of past reverie. She hid this fire in the long river of time, hoping that her wishes would transcend time to reach her hands in the future. She? Is this referring to March 7th? So they know they're acquainted, and March 7th is having March 9th help me. Is that it? Now, take it and return with it, dear Echo. Return to Emphorius and overturn the final Era Nova. Witness the time that stood still for the deliverer, and the resistance that never bowed to the destiny of destruction over the long years that passed in a flash. Then, with this core flame blessed by the remembrance, respond to their hopes and blaze a trail to the future. And I will silently watch in a corner of time, waiting for our next encounter. I believe the wait won't be long. What exactly is happening? Echo, keep going. Keep trailblazing. For Emphorius, for you, and for the March 7th in your memories. Go forth. Flat. I trust in March, even if she no longer looks the same. Light calendar 4931. It's been 1,000 years. It's been almost 1,000 years. It's been 970. What? Is this Okema? The Dawn device is dead. No one's here, and the Dawn device is off. Memory crystal. Am I too late? Nope. Chronocognitive anchor. Yes. Zephyr. Zephiro? Zephyr. Okay, Thirda. Hey kiddo, can you see me? Don't bother responding. This is a pre-recorded video message. Thanks to that little Empress granting access to the ultimate protocol, Screw and I rewrote the progress of Era Nova while you were away. Oh. Nice. However that works. My guess is you don't have much time to listen to all these complicated principles right now, so let me break it down into simple terms that anyone can understand. Emphorius has been racing down the path of destruction for too long, and the underlying logic of Era Nova has been completely corrupted. Screw and I put in a lot of effort, but we could barely manage to override a small portion of its logic. Let's take the progress bar as an example. Iron Tomb's progress bar is currently at 99.98%, and through this rewritten Era Nova, we're confident we can push it back to 96%. Let's be conservative. Say 97%. I mean, when we did that thing with Finon in 3.4, it was stuck at 99%, right? But it didn't include any decimals at all, so I'm not sure. This is a critical matter. The internal structure of the scepter is too unstable, and we don't know what complications might suddenly arise. The most rational course of action is to quickly run another extrapolation to buy the Cosmos a bit more time. Once you've dealt with that troubling old Intellitron, don't hesitate and start the next cycle of extrapolation right away. Screwy said that Era Nova isn't a process that happens in an instant, and the protected nodes of the scepter are probably at their most vulnerable only during the reset. So they made it so Era Nova is something we do want to do. Okay. Only by initiating this progress first can we seize the opportunity. Oh wait, no. So we need to do it to capitalize on a vulnerability, not because it actively pushes them back necessarily. Only by initiating this progress first can we seize the opportunity to make her move. It's all up to you now, Deliverer. You okay? You're still here. Golden seal. Are you a real seal, baby seal? Kind of cognitive anchor. How was it placed here, though? Who placed it here? I don't know. No answer. No response. Uh-oh. Oh! Cyrene! There's so much I want to say for a reunion, yet now that you're back, there's only one thing to say. Welcome back, Echo. It's been such a long, long time. What happened to the world while I was gone? You must be really confused right now, aren't you, Echo? So much has happened in the forest while you were gone. But don't worry, the Deliverer can't afford to be lost. No? No. Please follow me and turn the pages of time and hear the words everyone left for you. I'll tell you the story of this 1,000-year journey. That way it won't just be my memories alone. Cyrene? Can't hear me? Oh no. Surprised the pumps are still running. Look, the cyrene of the past has resurfaced. Time flies. 200 years have passed since the Deliverer's fall. We had to return 3 core flames of law, romance, and ocean. 3 core flames of law, romance, and ocean to stop Lygus. But even so, Terravox has fallen. The 2 geniuses vanished without a trace, and Sarija embraced her fate. At this rate, Aranova will come and Emphorus will fall into their destruction. It seems the key to rewriting the end once again lies in the core flame of world bearing. According to the instructions left behind by those 2 geniuses, we must get it into Echo's hands, no matter the cost. But how? We need to find a way to hide the core flame, and we must buy enough time to keep Lygus at bay. About that, Rennie might have some good news. Who's Rennie? She said she had a dream again last night, but the Titan's voice is clearer than ever this time. Who's Rennie? She said, pass the flame into the future. Is that a prophecy from Ornyx? She chose to side with humanity this time and hide one of her kin's core flames? Oh! Frick. Who were the it was... Rennie was... Which one? It doesn't match any names here. Janice? I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. It seems Emphorus' fate isn't sealed just yet. You're right. History has changed. Humans and Titans are both giving their all to keep this world going. Perhaps a relay across the ages finally about to begin somewhere out there. But unfortunately, life will never go smoothly. Leiden's army is already at our gates, and their commander... Uh-oh. So Leiden did do that whole thing. Is that like Lycurgus? He's right outside Okama. Alright, calendar 3960. Sarija, under the pretense of a campaign against Fegusa, sacrificed 500 crisis heirs to complete the trial of law. This tragedy shook everyone in Emphorus. That same year, Sarija the Imperator was assassinated. Sarija stayed alive in the whatever 36 cycle, though. After which Aglai the Gold Weaver took command. Thus began humanity's second flame chase journey, a path hanging by a thread.
来てこっちよ
The Eternal Holy City. What part of that eternity ever lived up to its description in poetry? The Marmoreal Palace lies in ruins. Countless mortals have perished because of your stubborn resistance. It's time you learn the cost of refusal. Now, answer my question again. Where is Kefli's core flame? You really think you'll find it by raising the holy city to the ground? From what I see, all you'll get is dust and disappointment. Don't forget, you can't kill the Chrysaors mentioned in the prophecy because of law. I've never denied that. Which is why I now place my hope in the faithful citizens of Okema. Perhaps they'll give me what I seek in the echo of your screams. Now then, I'll be cutting open your chest and using your scalding golden blood to baptize the masses. Allow me to apologize in advance. We shall start with you, blind and foolish Lady Goldweaver. Leave this to me, Lady Gla. You must get away now. No, Holy Maiden, I'm the one who must stay. What? This conspiracy won't succeed because Romance is ready to make good on their promise to weave an indestructible armor for Emphorius. Its name is Solidarity. You must escape with your life and carry word of my death to those still fighting, then keep going with them. Just as the Imperator lit the torch of resistance with her death, my passing will make this flame everlasting. Take good care of it, guide it to the future, and place it in the hands of our deliverer. 50 years later, Lagus led his forces once again to Okema. He charged directly into the Holy City and razed the Marmoreal Palace. History would name this battle the Third Siege of Okema. 90,000 brave souls gave their lives for Okema that day, including their fearless leader, Aglaya. They even got the cleaners! She even got the remnants of the cleaners with her, huh? Okay. Is that... That is cleaners, right? Go forth, deliverer. Oh, frick. It's almost 12:30. Go, when the frost melts and snow gives way, the flowers will bloom again. You'll find me there. Does Castor still have her curse in this one? Because it technically is still the same cycle. Just different eternal occurrence. So what you're saying is Princess Homebody is never coming back, is she? She just left like that? Since Cass has made up her mind, we can't let her resolve be in vain. But between staying in Okema and going to Styxia, what difference does it make when it's death either way? I'm against relocating. With Kefli's protection, isn't Okema far safer than that dead city? Cass's plan doesn't involve any relocation at all. Huh? Like I said, Okema's humanity's refuge. We never intend to get everyone moving to Styxia. It's just on Cass, Hysolins, and me to prepare the final trump card for the Deliverer. Wait. What kind of trump card needs all three of you demigods to throw yourselves away? We must lay down the path to the future so when the Deliverer returns, they'll have a clear road to reach the location of Aranova. Styxia sits where death meets the ocean. There, with the combined powers of ocean and passage, we can summon a current that leads to the vortex of Genesis. And the demigod of death will forever guard that secret path until Echo returns. We all know Lygus will set his sights on the vortex of Genesis. That's exactly why we have to do this. Guess I underestimated Idonia's maiden of war. She's got way more steel than I thought. And Cipher, we need to head to Castrum Kremnos as soon as possible, by any means necessary. Forge an alliance with Strife. The prophesied crown prince has already been born. He shall become the new defender of Okama, protecting this land after we leave. Let's go! Mighty! Where's Finan coming in? Does Finan come in this cycle? You don't need to worry about that. I just came back from Castrum Kremnos, only a step ahead of the news. Juby, something is flying toward Okama, and it's really fast. It's Mighty! Eek! Eek! What is it? It's a spear! It's the Kremnoans, their king is already here. With the protection of the demigods Tribios and Cyphera, Okama endured wave after wave of warfare, though just barely. Casters chose Styxia as the last resort and completed the trial of death, causing the stagnant waters in the river souls to recede. Soon after, Tribios departed on a long journey. That same year, the Kremnoan king Europon, along with the son, Prince Smidamos, joined the alliance to safeguard the Holy City in the Battle of Endurance. Ooh, they are proper father and son and wife family now. Father and son and mother, whatever. Go on. Mataishita. No! See you tomorrow. No! Tragic. If breaking me apart buys the world even one more second, then so be it. But it's gonna hurt a lot. Pain brings endless torments, but it can never destroy me. I believe that you were thinking the same thing when you stepped through the gate of infinity and jumped off that cliff. I can't argue with that. In the current situation, this is the only path Okama has left. Just do as I say. Split my soul into 5 pieces. Forge me an immortal vessel. Heh. Let the blade of strife hang forever overhead, locked in battle with their enemies to the world's bitter end. How exactly does that work, though? Splitting his soul? There's no need to be sad, Lady Tribios. Haven't we already taken great strides toward that promise tomorrow? In this life, my people no longer have to drown in false guidance. Kremnos has washed the blood off its fate. A moment.
もはや紛争の神は必要ない。だからこそ俺は旧法を破り、天罰の矛を再び世界を守るための武器として掲げるのだ。
Always getting interrupted.
お前たちの力が必要になる。
A voice no longer a god named Strife, so let me shatter the former laws and turn the Lance of Fury back into a weapon that protects the world. We understand. By the way, can you do me another favor? The 7 sages from the Grove of Epiphany are already en route. They'll arrive in waves to join the resistance in a couple of days. Among them is a scholar named Anaxagoras. He has extraordinary insight and fears no sacrifice. This soul-rending ceremony wasn't just my decision, it was his counsel. His wisdom will surely be the backbone of Emphorus' survival. That makes sense. Watch over him, carry on this everlasting flame for me. Through Anaxagoras' ritual, the demigod of strife split his soul into 5. Courage, honor, tenacity, sacrifice, and reason. Each sealed in a blood crystal and cast into battle. Isn't this kind of like what we did when we were exploring with Nias, sort of? Not like what we did, but kind of what happened. The people held a 10-day funeral to mourn their fallen god king, and through a sacrifice humanity was granted 200 years of peace. Wow, lasted 200 years, okay, cool. I thought the Black Tide was gone in this one. Wait, was that the Black Tide? Hold on. Or was that the memory? Keep moving. Frick. Keep moving. Oh my goodness. Keep moving forward, little gray. See you tomorrow. That seamstress wasn't wrong when she said a lie needs more lies to keep it together. Reason and trickery. Never thought we'd be the pair to finish up this final setup. Can't catch that Tin Man without your little sloits. Besides, this is our last shot, not time to be picky, right? Don't oversimplify it. Lygus just found out Okama's been an empty shell for the past 50 years. He's bound to be furious. At this rate, he could have done anything. That's exactly what we want. Rage blinds even the brightest minds. Doesn't matter how much of a genius he is, the principle still holds. Once he storms into council and confronts me head on, you trigger your alchemy with a boom and turn him into a caged beast. Easier said than done. You still have to pass yourself off as a deliverer without anyone catching on. And you really think a human alchemical array can hold a godlike can bind a godlike being? That's just nonsense. What, getting cold feet? Or you just don't believe in the almighty worth of the demigod of trickery? Just tell me straight, can you do it or not? Of course I can, and it'll be child's play. That's the Anaxagoras, I know. But I've got two conditions. Since this is the final act, if we're doing it, we go all in, no half measures. Oh, I'm listening. First, shift the battlefield to the Vortex of Genesis. It would be more convincing if Echo were to appear there. Besides, the Vortex is cut off from the world. No place in the forest makes a better prison. If you pull that, won't our deliverer have to face tank Lygus as soon as they come back? That clash is inevitable. All we can do is create more chances for her, and that's the second condition. The Vortex belongs to Fegusa in the first place, remember? And there happens to be a demigod of ocean among the few survivors in the world. Okay, so Hyceland still has made it this far. Loop Hyceland's in, let her join the final act. I'll transmute myself into a Philosopher's Stone and embed myself into the formula. And when the time comes, she needs to shatter me and scatter that stone's ashes into the ocean within the vortex. I guess people weren't wrong when they said you're insane, Grove Boy. I've got no idea how to outwit a reclusive genius, but making Antikytheran suffer? The demigod of reason has 10,000 ways to do just that. And what I just mentioned was one of them. So what exactly does your formula do? Now that would spoil the climax, wouldn't it? By now, Hyacinth must have completed the Sky People's ritual. Since that Theros loves a good performance as much as I do, let's make sure he enjoys our show to the fullest. As for how the Deliverer will complete the Aeronova, well, that will no longer be our concern. It was the last battle known to the world, initiated by two demigods least suited for war. In the end, reason and trickery kept their word. At the cost of their lives, they sealed Lygus within the Vortex of Genesis, where he remains to this day. Alright, so let's go. Cipher, carry once again, along with Anaxa. Go for it, finish the greatness left undone. So I guess Phynon isn't here, he's just straight up not here. He's holding back the Dactide or something. Quit overthinking, just run. Keep running, and that'll be enough. Cyrene is dead quiet here. Okay, will stand eternal, and this cipher's lie has crumbled after all. But it's alright, because all of us has fulfilled our promise by now. When the Deliverer returns, no matter where she is, sky will turn clear and Rainbow Bridge will turn clear and a Rainbow Bridge will arise, carrying her to the final battleground. Cyrene, this arduous relay is finally nearing its end. I'm passing the baton of fate to you, okay? Oh, it's Hyacinth's nickname for Cyrene. No, that's not quite right. After all, it was you and Echo who lit the first spark of this journey, wasn't it? Music change? I'll tell you the story of this 1,000-year journey. That way, it won't just be my memories alone. And I'll share the moments I spent with Echo with everyone. That way, the path we walked becomes a memory shared by all. People will know that there's nothing left to chase, and Forest has already welcomed the dawn foretold in the prophecy. Just like I said, this won't be harder than last time, right? Sorry I'm late. I don't know what kind of expression Echo is wearing right now. Oh right, Cyrene can't hear us or see us. Crap. I don't know what kind of expression Echo is wearing right now. Probably the same as always, calm, resolute, and brimming with confidence. If I have the chance, I'd love to see it again. I can't grab her hand. 'Cause it was just a memory as well. Because it's really been far too long since we parted. Even you, is this all a memory? Some of the sharpest Echo must have realized by now that this isn't reality, but a maze of time. As the last link in the relay, I'll return to the Temple of the Three Fates, tell Ornox all of our stories, and bottle every page we've written into the little flask of memories. And then, may it sail in peace, drift down the river of time along with the core flame of world bearing, reach Echo's side and lead you back to Emphorius. Man, just like the first time we met, right? Even though this cycle has no demigod of time, time has always stood on humanity's side. This is the only way to make sure that the Air Nova won't happen before Echo returns. And the only way I can safely entrust a completed final flame chase journey to the Deliverer's heart. After all, the new world will be born from your memories, and the protagonist of this story mustn't be absent. Let's go. I'll take all of you to the new world. Please, all of them. Please, I want to see all of them on the train. I believe Echo will never let us down, just like always. Do you remember when Finon sent us back to the beginning? When Echo and I got separated, but in the end I returned to you carrying all that we've been through? That's what memory is. It may wear down and fade in the river of time, but it never truly leaves. When that hidden corner of the heart is stirred, the past returns even more beautiful than before. So don't worry. Let the 33,557,337 flame chase journey become part of Echo 2. I've gotten a lot better at it with the experience from the last time. Next, Echo will head to Styxia and find the vortex's entrance guarded by the demigod of ocean, before charting toward the final battlefield. Don't worry, I'll be with you. All of us will. Even Finon will stand with the Deliverer. So, say a short goodbye and set off, just like we promised at the start. Toss away all unnecessary worries and troubles, and bring our smiles and determination into tomorrow. Last baton. I wonder how long you'll have to wait before passing it on to Echo. Dang, this food still isn't spoiled. No matter how long it takes, it's okay. Waiting is what I do best. After all, it took 33 million cycles for Echo to arrive in our world. What's a few moments more?
もキュレタもし最後まで英雄が来てくれなかったら大丈夫よ。どんなに時間がかかってもここへ戻ってきてくれるわ。だから私たちもしっかりしなきゃ。
Going the Rainbow Bridge, Ika! Hyacinth!
天空があなたに光をもたらし、
ロマンがいつも旅に寄り添う。
理性に啓蒙を受け紛争に奮い立たされ、
技術で計画を編み、死がその魂を守り、門と道があなたを導かんことを。そして歳月が開拓の旅を記憶するわ。
This is Styxia? What happened to this place? I mean, it's daylight, but some of it is still digitalized. I need to find the entrance to the vortex guarded by the demigod of ocean. Hyacinth, is she still here? Long time no see, Trailblazer. Generation after generation of Crisis-era heroes have tried to defy fate with their blood and tears, either voluntarily shattering their souls or waiting in eternal solitude. But alas, fate can never be defeated. Never submit to this idea of fate. You again? Reason and trickery may bind my flesh, but my will shall never fall silent. So the demigod of ocean, the duck's gladiatorium Hyacinth, sought to bring me into a fantasia with her voice and drown a genius in slumber. But alas, it was all a hopeless dream. That warden fell before I did, due to erosion of time, while her prisoner remained unchanged. Hyacinth is dead? Here? No. And yet here you are, bound to this place. True, I can't leave this place, but what of it? You should have heard of this fable. In a shadowed cave lived a people, imprisoned from childhood in chains so that their legs and necks are fixed, forcing them not to look around the cave at each other or themselves. Behind them is a fire, and before them loomed the stone wall of the cave. The flames cast shadows, while the rocky surface threw back echoes. To them, that false play is the whole world. Yes, I'm trapped in the cave, but I know it's all just a fleeting illusion. I don't struggle in dreams. I wait. And now, my deliverer has come. To defeat me and save this world that never owed you anything, you'll need to awaken the singer here and unseal the prison called Vortex of Genesis. You'll be the one to unshackle me and bring the cave crashing down. Of course, I don't mind waiting a little longer. Let me guide you through this next illusion, one last memory from that prison warden. I hope you'll watch the stories of this fantasia closely. Logically, the deliverer must see the world for what it truly is. Emotionally, this memory captures the fate of everyone in M4 better than anything else. Only by feeling it for yourself can you understand my point of view. The meaning of destruction. I'll be the one to bring destruction to your scheme. Your unshakable resolve, I salute you. But before we step onto the final stage, let me ask you this. In the spirit of the fable I told you just now, can the prisoners in the cave learn to see the shadows and echoes for what they are, and stop mistaking them for reality? I don't understand this fable thing. Alright. It is basically 12:50. And I've been streaming for almost 3 hours and 40 minutes. I did not really intend to go this long, but I don't know, I just couldn't really find a good... This is a permanent location. Oh, cage! Okay, yeah, sure. So, that will be it for this stream. Thank you guys so much for watching. Anyone still here. If you enjoyed this and you're on Twitch, please consider following. If you're on YouTube, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. And if you're watching the VOD, thanks for watching the VOD. If you dropped by at some point and left, well, probably won't see this, but thanks for dropping by. Next time I will stream. Well, it is past midnight, so, and today, unless something comes up, it's gonna be today, evening or night. And what else? You know, the usual, I suck at outros. But yeah. So yeah, stream later, again, later today. Because I do want to get through this, see what happens. So I can go through, browse social media without getting spoilers. But yeah, thanks again for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.